outlets or internet sources for the latest severe weather information. A statement from the National Weather Service. At 1:38 p.m., Doppler radar indicated a shower 9 miles southwest of Greenwood, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Gusty winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour are possible with this shower. Locations impacted include Martinsburg, Greenwood, Inwood, Midway, Capon Bridge, Highview, Glengarry, Shanghai, Jarrettstown, Gainsborough, Cedar Grove, Vanville, Ridgeway, Bunker Hill, Slanesville, Bloomery, Cross Junction, Arden, Cedar Hill, and Valley High. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Washington metro area and the surrounding KHB listening area. This afternoon, widespread showers and scattered thunderstorms. Some thunderstorms may produce gusty winds, small hail, and heavy rainfall. Highs in the upper 80s. Temperatures steady or slowly falling through late afternoon. West winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of rain 90%. Tonight, mostly cloudy.
Alrighty guys, what is going on, y'all? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. Let me turn down my mic. It looks like I'm absolutely blasting you guys with that. Anyways, hope y'all are doing great. Glad to have you guys here for today. Let me actually check my sound settings really quickly because it looked like it was absolutely blasting you guys there. That's not what I'm trying to do here for today, obviously, and it does look like that is the case. Okay, so let's turn it down a little bit. There we go. Hopefully, hopefully that's a little bit better. Anyways, hope you guys are doing great. Glad to have you guys here yet again for today. We have ourselves some more severe thunderstorm action. We actually recently just got a new watch that just got issued for portions of Virginia, portions of West Virginia, bits of Pennsylvania, bits of New Jersey, Delaware. I don't know if I already said Maryland, but that is included there. Like I said, you guys, hope y'all are doing great. Hope you guys are, hanging out. Hope you guys are doing all right here for today. You might notice a slight different change to the to the stream here. We actually did change a little bit of things. And honestly, like I said, I got the camera to work a little bit faster here. Hopefully it does not shut off like it has been. But anyways, guys, hope y'all are doing great. Glad to have you guys here for today. Riga says, hi Andrew, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Cody says it's raining. Well, stay safe there, Cody. Devin says, hi, how are you? I'm doing pretty good, Devin. Hope you're doing good yourself. Let's go ahead and see here. Drew says, do I think there will be severe weather this weekend for Lincoln, Nebraska? No indication from the storm prediction as of yet, but Saturday they put a marginal risk out. So, well, I'll tell you what, if you're in the marginal risk, you should watch out for possible severe weather that day. But yeah, that is what we are talking about. Hold on, it says I sound very different. Do I have a different mic? Hold on, let's see. Let's try to switch it. There we go. Okay, is this different? I think I was using the wrong microphone. Yeah, I think I was using the wrong microphone. I'm actually listening to myself real quick. What did I sound like? Oh my god, okay. Jeez, okay, that sounded really bad there. Anyways, I'm sorry guys. Sorry for the absolute blasting of your guys' eardrums. I'm not trying to do that here for today. We should be better now. It looks like it's a little bit better, but man, that was pretty bad. But anyways, guys, like I said, we're just now starting to see some storm action that is starting to fire off here across portions of Northern Virginia here. Let's go and see here. I'm watching this while eating lunch in school, says Raphael. Well, hope you're doing good, man. Enjoy your lunch. Let's see here. Roy says, hi, friends. What's up, Roy? Hope you're doing great. Toby says, that's perfect. I know. I accidentally had that. A little bit too extreme here, but here's the thing. We'll take a look here across Northern Virginia. We're just now starting to get a little bit of action that's starting to fire off here at the moment. If you look at this, over the last few frames, this is just now starting to fire off. So this is actually new action. Now, there is something I do want to show you guys. Here's the national radar view. Here's what's happening in every single localized state. You can see that these storms are really starting to fire off now. All across the mid-Atlantic here, as you can see, this is where we were just looking at. It's starting to fire up all the way up here into the northeast. But that is what we're talking about. Let's go see. Roy says my ears are ringing. Yeah, sorry about that. I should have known to change that because I just recently reset my computer and got everything fixed up. But hopefully it's better now. Let me actually turn it down just a little bit. Hopefully it's better now. Sorry about that, y'all. But anyways, guys, hope you guys are doing all right. Glad to have you guys here for today. Like I said, once again, we just got a new watch that got issued here just a moment ago. A severe thunderstorm watch has gotten issued. Let's see here for, like I said, portions of Virginia. Let's go ahead and switch on over here to this really quickly. And I'll show you guys exactly what we're talking about here. So, new severe thunderstorm watch is in effect here. Across portions of Virginia, the central portions you can see kind of stretching. I think it's just north of, actually no, I think this does include Richmond, but barely does include Richmond. This goes through the D.C. area. I mean, D.C. is literally smack dab right in the middle of this watch that just got issued here. Also, the panhandle of West Virginia, portions of Maryland, as well as Delaware, central and southern New Jersey, as well as southeastern Pennsylvania is included with this watch. Now, tornado chance is pretty low. We're not really expecting many tornadoes here for today. In fact, there's actually zero risk for tornadoes for today. They did include a very low % chance of a tornado happening. This is across the greatest area for severe weather for today. They just included a 10% chance. It's nothing too crazy. It's nothing to worry about. Tornadoes is not a concern here for today. 5% chance tornado with EF2 fire. I don't expect tornadoes to happen today. However, damaging winds, though, is going to be a concern. Damaging winds, though, maybe some of them could be pretty high. Like I said, we are expecting overall damaging wind potential to be up to 70% chance of seeing damaging winds within the watch zone. With that being 70 mile an hour and more, it's a lot less. We're talking 10% chance here. Hail, low % chance as well, but hail is a concern for today. It's kind of that secondary risk, which I'll go ahead and show you guys here right now. Here's our day one convective outlook here. Taking a look at it right now. I can barely see it, so let's actually zoom out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so here's our risk here for today. Like I said, the dark green and the yellow is our areas of severe weather for today. Obviously, the yellow being a little bit more worse. That's level 2 out of 5. Probably could have picked a better color than yellow to use on yellow, but you know what? It is what it is. So there you go. 2 out of 5 across the yellow. This is where that watch has mostly gotten issued for across the slight risk territory. Then 1 out of 5 across the dark green. Now there is a bit of severe weather expected across portions of New Mexico, basically south central Colorado, as well as the western side of Texas being possible as well. Now, like I said, main concern, though, there is no tornadoes at all. No tornadoes expected here for today. There was a 2% risk here yesterday, but they got rid of it, which is pretty good. I mean, obviously, tornadoes has gone down. Tornado potential has gone down here. However, like I said, damaging winds, though, is our main concern here for today. Across portions of, like I said, it's 2 different locations. Across the southeast into the mid-Atlantic view, as well as, like I said, across portions of the southwest. So we're going to keep on watching this. We're going to see what this is going to do here. Also, hail. That's a concern as well. 2 different individual hail threats across portions of Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, as well as Delaware here, and that other one here across western Texas, New Mexico, as well as south central Colorado. So that's what we're looking at here for today. So, it's nothing too crazy. It's nothing absolutely out of this world, but it's something we got to watch out for today. Because like I said, there is definitely a possibility of some severe storms. And speaking of severe storms, we just now had a new severe thunderstorm warning got issued for portions of West Virginia and Virginia here. Let's go and take a look at this and see what's going on here. So, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for bits of Greenville, portions of Union, bits of Gap Mills. This is here in West Virginia, by the way. Then we move into the Virginia line. Paint blank here, as well as bits of Newcastle included. Allegheny is also inside of this warning. Now, this is actually a warning here for, let's see, I think 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Here's the baseline severe thunderstorm warning. Nothing too extreme, but honestly, it's kind of that lowest end severe thunderstorm warning we do have in effect here. So watch out for it. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what this is going to do here. Like I said, obviously we're starting to see a lot more initiation of these storms starting to fire off here. Here's something I do want to show you guys. Switch it on over here to the actual satellite view. It'll take a second to load. You can see I was kind of grainy there for a second. So here is our actual satellite view, and you can actually see all of these clouds here, all indicated in the white. This is actually all these cumulus clouds. And basically, whenever you see something like that, that's what we call fair skies, basically, having those clouds. Now, you got to watch out for these guys, because they can quickly turn into severe thunderstorms once they start stacking up and stuff like that, which we got to continue watching here. We're going to keep our eyes open for this. Like I said, also across portions of Florida, too, you can kind of see how there might be a little bit of storm action kind of kicking off here towards the south end of Florida. So we'll just keep on watching. Like I said, all across the southeast, there is the possibility of some severe action here for today. Overall thunderstorm action as well. So we'll just watch it. We'll see what this is going to do here. We'll just play out and see exactly what we might just be in for today. So, once again, you guys, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for portions of Union, bits of Gap Mills, bits of Greenville, Allegheny, Sweet Springs as well included, Paint Blank,
Paint Bank here, as well as Newcastle is included. So we're going to keep our eyes open for this, and we're going to see just what this is going to do. Let's see here. Okay, got some more. I got a question coming in here. Let's see. Jordy says, how does the weather look for Atlanta, Georgia area? When is our next storm system going to be? So, like I said, Georgia here for today. Atlanta is inside of the severe threat for today. Across the northern edge of Georgia, definitely watch out for possible severe weather here for today. Like I said, it's definitely possible across a lot of the states here. Like I said, we currently are seeing a lot of storm action. You can obviously see each one of these little individual things is a storm that is firing off here. So these are definitely, definitely firing off here all across the country, across the southeast into the Tennessee Valley, portions of the southern Ohio Valley, as well as the Mid-Atlantic. Like I said, there's just now gotten a watch that have been issued for the areas here across the Mid-Atlantic. Like I said, including majority of Virginia, portions of Maryland, southern Pennsylvania, as well as southern New Jersey, and the entire state of Delaware is actually in the watch. I mean, pretty small state we're talking about there. But, it's definitely something we got to continue watching here. And, like I said, it's basically mostly, like I said, they issued that watch because we do expect it to potentially be, damaging wind gusts, as well as maybe some hail. Like I said, tornadoes is not a concern. We don't have to really worry about tornadoes for today, which is some good news. But, we do got to watch out for, like I said, damaging wind gusts, maybe up to 60 mile an hour wind gusts, maybe a little bit higher with some of these storms. We'll see what happens with them. But, like I said, things are definitely just now really starting to kind of fire off here. So we're going to keep on monitoring this here for today. Like I said, it is expected to really start to kick off here around 2 o'clock, in which it's already 2. Just now happened. We just started going live here at 2, and that's when we were expecting storms to fire off, and they sure are. They're getting ready to form off here across the Mid-Atlantic. Like I said, across Virginia here, you can obviously see that action that's going on here. This is actually around the zone I'm actually born in, here in northern Virginia, and you can obviously see right here off the off the Blue Ridge Mountains here, we're starting to get that warm air pulling up into the cold environment here, and definitely starting to see a lot of that. A lot of that storm action starting to kick off here across the region. So let's just keep an eye on it. We'll see what this thing does. Like I said, we do have one active severe thunderstorm warning. This is all we have in effect here. We also have a flash flood warning across portions of Mississippi. Let's go take a look and see what's going on here. This does include portions of Macon, bits of Brooksville, Crawford. Let's go see here. Starkville as well. West Point, Columbus. Let's see here. What else is this? Was like Koala Springs here, I think is what you call it. Like I said, there is a flash flood warning that is in effect here. Now, what we're talking about with this guy, Doppler radar indicated his thunderstorm was producing heavy rain. I was going to see 1 to 2.5 inches in 1 hour. That's pretty crazy here. So, yeah, just watch out for some flash flooding. Flash flood warning, basically what it sounds like. Just quick flooding could be possible across the regions, and that is basically what we are expecting here across the area. So we also are seeing some storms fire off across portions of Alabama as well. Kind of some storm action moving into the Birmingham area, as you can kind of see here, just now starting to kind of, like I said, fire off across the region. But that's about what we're looking at here at the moment. Nothing severe quite yet. We'll see what it does. Like I said, there is a risk here for Birmingham and inside of Alabama. Then yeah, we start to move in towards the areas here in the Carolinas. That's where we start to get a little bit more action, start to kick off here. You can see more of those individual cells starting to fire off here. Like we got to watch every single one of these little individual cells, because it can quickly develop into something pretty nasty, kind of just like this guy has. Like I said, we already have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for this guy. It kind of looks like over that last frame there. I don't know if you saw that right here. There might have been a little bit of hail falling in there. Nothing too major, but still a little bit of ice has been picked up. Not as impressive on the latest scan here, but definitely something we really got to continue watching here for the next little bit. Like I said, for bits of Greenville, Union, Gap Mills, just going to see Paint Bank here as well. Newcastle, Sweet Springs here, Allegheny. We got to continue watching these areas here. Like I said, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect here for these areas until 2:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So we have ourselves, let's see, about roughly 30 minutes to go. Like I said, it's just remain away from windows. Like I said, you don't have to seek shelter like you do with tornado warnings, but just remain away from windows. Obviously, you want to be inside. You don't want to be outside during these storms here, but that is what we are talking about here at the moment. So we'll continue watching this here. We'll continue to see what this is going to do here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on it. Let's see here. Let's go see. Jakey says, hello, Andrew. What's up, Jakey? Hope you're doing good. Let's go see. Rodwave says, is upstate South Carolina at risk? So here's the thing. Moving on back here to the storm prediction here really quickly. To answer to that, there's actually, yes, there's a small sliver. I don't know if you can see here on the far northwestern side. The whole entire northern portion is mostly just in that generalized thunderstorm risk. Like I said, maybe just the possibility of a few storms happening, but they're not supposed to be, like I said, they're not supposed to be severe, though. Now, like I said, across the northwest side, that's a possibility that we could actually see maybe a few severe storms being possible. Across the region, like I said, tornadoes, though, not a concern. We don't have to worry about tornadoes for today, which is, you know, pretty good news, obviously. Our main concern here is mostly just damaging winds. Hail's not even really a concern for South Carolina, so just watch out for some gusty winds across the far northwestern stretch. Other than that, I mean, yeah, you're looking pretty good here. Like I said, they just recently issued that severe thunderstorm watch here across portions of Virginia. You can see right here, this is where the watch zone is. They did put a low chance for tornadoes, which, like I said, tornadoes is not a big concern here. Actually, not a really concern at all for today. Mostly just, you know, damaging winds. That's kind of our main concern. Maybe up to 60 mile an hour is kind of what we are talking about here for today. You know, that's just what we're going to continue watching here. We're going to see how these storms materialize, how they, you know, continue to develop here. Like I said, they're really starting to ramp up here very, very quickly. As you can actually see here on the radar view, you can see really not that long ago, you know, these storms were hardly anything. Let's go and take a look here back at this view. As you can see, they're hardly anything, and now they're really starting to kind of fire off here. So we're definitely going to continue watching this. It looks like there's a cell actually firing off here, kind of just west of D.C. towards the areas such as Fairfax. Eventually, D.C. will likely get this storm, far on the south side. I do tell you what, though, we do have an active D.C. camera. Let's go and switch on over here to D.C. Let's go and take a look at the live cam here really quickly. So here's a live camera here in D.C. You can obviously see those cumulus clouds that are in sight here. We're definitely going to keep on watching these. We'll keep it on the south, or on this cam here. Oh, just now updated. I guess it was a little bit out of date there, but there you go. So you can obviously still see that that might be a little rain shaft over there in the distance. That just might be, I think that's actually, if we switch on the radar view, you see that rain shaft right here in the distance? That right there? If we take a look back at radar view, I think that's actually this right here, this system. I guess that's, or that camera's looking south. So I think that this is where that rain shaft is. It's actually pretty cool to look at because you can actually line up what's happening on radar and what's actually happening here in real life here. Look at that right there. That's your rain shaft. You can see right there how it's kind of gray and it kind of illuminates the surface. Yeah, that's your rain shaft. So that's where the rain is heavily falling there across the region. Like I said, back on the radar view, it's kind of cool though because we can actually see, you know, the same thing that's happening here. So yeah, this is also starting to fire off here too. You know, this might be trying to form into its own separate thing here. So we'll definitely watch out for this. What's kind of my concern here, though, is just this cell here far to the west of D.C. This guy is just now started popping up here. I mean, you can obviously see here over the last two scans, this guy was not, I mean, this is the last scan, one before the current one. You know, obviously there is some, you know, yellows, oranges showing some moderate rainfall. And maybe some heavy rainfall, you know, across some of those darker reds here. But once we move into the latest scan, bam, you can obviously see how it quickly matures into a lot more crazy stuff here. So we're just going to continue watching this. Like I said, severe storms is expected across these regions, and D.C. is under a severe thunderstorm watch here. So we are going to continue to watch this and see what this is going to do here. Like I said, a few storms are expected to be severe here for today. Like I said, we do actually have one active severe thunderstorm warning here across portions of West Virginia and Virginia, crossing into the dual state line there. Let's see here. Hurricane Tracker Jay says, "Hey, I'm new to I'm new. Happy hurricane season. You too, Hurricane Tracker." Let's see. Jonathan says there was tornado warnings yesterday. Huh. Haley says, so, or when are we going to have severe storms? Haley, right now we're having the severe storms. Like I said, this is going to continue from basically 2 to 8 is kind of what we are expecting here. I think the watch might expire at around 8. Let's take a look at that really quickly. You know, because like I said, we did actually just recently got a watch that just got issued. I mean, literally just before we got here. Okay, no, this actually expires at 9. So it's, yeah, like I said, they are kind of expected to rapidly, you know, decline here once we move into the evening hours. You know, as the sun goes down, the surface starts to cool down, and obviously that, you know, basically, you know, stops a lot of convective energy from occurring. But like I said, right now, you know, starting to go into the hottest portion of the day. You know, the surface is definitely getting heated up. It's definitely very, very muggy. If you guys are across these regions here, you know what I'm talking about. Definitely a quite muggy day here for today. Like I said, we're talking 80 degrees here, which is definitely pretty daggone warm here at the surface. And definitely, if you look at it, it definitely does support thunderstorm development all across, you know, the Mid-Atlantic here for today. And like I said, there is that severe threat stretching all the way from here. Here, let's go take a look at that here. I'll show you guys once again really quickly. Here's the risk here for today. Like I said, if you're in the dark green or the yellow, you do have a chance for severe weather. Like I said, obviously the yellow is the greatest chance here. There's a scale from 1 to 5, and you're at a 2 out of 5. Like I said, 5 being the worst, 1 being the least. You're at a 2 out of 5 across the yellow. So that's definitely an increased, probability and potential of severe storms across the areas here. Like I said, tornadoes not a concern. Definitely some good news. There was a concern yesterday for today's tornadoes, but they actually got downgraded, which is definitely some good news. Damaging winds, though, like I said, damaging winds is our main concern here. You can see 15% chance of seeing damaging winds there, as well as hail. Could be possible, but honestly, for the most part, I think it's I think it's mostly just a damaging wind event, and that's what we're going to continue to watch here. Obviously, some hail could still be possible, which we'll continue watching here. Let's see here, but that's what we're looking at. Multiple disturbances this weekending or over the weekend here for the plains, including Nebraska. We'll continue watching it. Let's see here. What's the weather for zip code 77465? So like I said, guys, if you want me to look at a specific location, that's what we do on this channel. We do it actually quite often here, just to get you guys, aware of what's going on with the situation of where you're talking about. So if you want me to look at a specific location, just put down a zip code in the description, or down, not description, in the chat there, and I will definitely be here for you guys. Let's see, so 77465. Okay, this is right here across Texas. So, I'll tell you what. Across Texas for today, I'm not going to switch on back here really quickly. I'm not going to. You are actually in the clear here for today. You're expecting maybe a few storms could be possible, but nothing too crazy is expected to ongo across your region. Like I said, not severe in any severe storms, so you're looking pretty good. Let's see here. But yeah, that is what we are talking about. Let's see here. Jakey says, does slanted rain in the sky mean strong winds pushing the rain sideways? Yes, it does. Haley says, when are we going to have severe storms in Kansas City, Missouri? So not anytime soon. Today we're not expecting that. Tomorrow we're not either. Yeah, you're looking pretty good here for the next several days. There's no severe weather on the map here for you, my friend. So you're looking pretty good here for a while. But yeah. So once again, guys, we have ourselves our severe thunderstorm warning that's in effect here across portions of West Virginia and portions of Virginia here. This does include Union, bits of Gap Mills, as well as Allegheny, Sweet Springs here, and Paint Bank here. We are watching this here pretty closely. Like I said, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Said winds could get up to 60 mile an hour, as well as quarter-size hail. Pretty much small hail could be possible. Which, like I said, there is that hail threat for today. It's not the biggest hail threat, but it's something we got to continue watching here. We'll definitely keep our eyes out for. And like I said, right here towards the DC metro area, things are definitely starting to fire off here. They're rapidly evolving here. If we go and take a look here back at our other view, here's what I'm telling you guys. Like, look at this. Look how quick this stuff has fired off here across Virginia. It's just a matter of minutes here. This thing is just exploded with a lot of convection, a lot of energy here. Taking a look at the actual satellite view, you can actually see the same once it decides it wants to load here. It's usually pretty, it takes a second to get rid of that fuzz. But you can kind of see here, like I said, there's a lot of cumulus clouds here, a lot of those white puffy clouds across the southeast. You notice how it's relatively clear across portions of the Midwest. It's because all of that warm air is being pulled up here from the Gulf of Mexico into the southeast, causing those muggy temperatures, as well as all the moisture that's needed for severe storms to actually kick off here. And that is what we are talking about. So we're definitely going to watch this here very, very closely. But yeah, that is what we are talking about. Let's see here. Northman says, what's up? What's up? Hope you're doing good. Cody says 38927. I got you covered, my friend. So let's take a look here at 38927. 38927. Okay, this is right here across. Let's see. Mississippi. Okay, you're right on the far northwestern side of Mississippi. I tell you what, for today, no severe storms. Let's see here. Actually, no. I was looking at tomorrow. So you're actually, you are in a potential for possible severe storms for today. Just a damaging wind threat being possible. 5% chance here. Nothing too crazy. Just keep an eye on that. Like I said, possibility for today. Tomorrow, nothing. Really. You're looking good. Just like I said, for today, just keep an eye on those. Just keep an eye on the weather here, because like I said, it's a possibility we could see a few storms across the Mississippi area here for today. But we'll just keep on watching it. We'll see what it is going to do. This is definitely a quickly evolving event. This thing is definitely kicking off here pretty strong. Let's see here. Drew wants to look at 68507. So let's take a look here at 68507. This is right here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay, so yeah. Lincoln, Nebraska here. We were just looking at that here a second ago. So yeah, Lincoln, Nebraska, you're in the clear here for the next little bit. No severe weather is expected. Possibility of a few storms tomorrow as well as the day after. But, honestly, yeah, severe-wise, you're looking pretty good. You're looking pretty good here. Killer says, I don't know if you answered mine or not, but how bad is it going to be in Parkway Village in Memphis, Tennessee? So, here's the thing. Memphis today is not under any risk here, which is definitely some great news, Let's see here. Yeah, so Memphis is not in the risk here for today. Tomorrow either. You're looking good for the next several days. So here comes an alert coming in here from the No Weather Radio in Manassas, Virginia here. This is Manassas right here, so let's listen to it. Probably a severe thunderstorm warning.
National Weather
Oh no. Special marine warning here for actually, okay. So, this is a special marine warning, basically just, like I said, to alert the boaters that we might have a little bit of hazardous seas, a little hazardous conditions here across the Chesapeake. We are actually seeing this, like I said, this is that storm that's starting to move into southern D.C. here. Definitely growing quite quickly. Let's take a look at the latest camera. I want to take a look and see what's happening here in D.C. again. Because, like I said, we do have ourselves a live DC camera. Let's go and switch on over here to that here really quickly. So here's what's happening. I might actually update here in a second like I did the last time. But definitely you can see that rain shaft here in the distance. I think this actually might be up to date. But yeah, I mean, you can definitely... There we go. That's the latest one. Okay, so yeah, you can obviously see how that rain shaft is illuminating and getting a lot more brighter here. Right here. This is where all that rain is falling. You see it's coming right towards the portion of DC here. And that is that cell we are watching here. So, honestly, the more I think about it, this might even be pointing here to the west. This might even be a westerly bound camera. Let's take a look here. Like I said, here's the radar view. Here's what's happening in D.C. You can obviously see D.C.'s right here in this box is. And this is the storm that we're looking at. Yeah, you can obviously see how it's really actually starting to kind of gather its strength here. I mean, you can obviously see how it's more... yellows and oranges here, and then obviously the latest scan here is, bam, a little bit more reds and a lot more oranges. So that basically is saying us, hey, that the rain is actually kicking up, the storm is starting to mature, and actually a lot more stronger here. So we'll watch out for it. Like I said, right here across the blue here, like I said, this is a special marine warning here. Basically that wind gusts of 34 knots or greater, basically near 40 miles per hour is possible, and small hail, which, even winds of that magnitude is very, very hazardous for boaters because... I mean, hey, if you did not know, winds actually cause waves because they're pushing against the water. Not to mention, boats out there capsize in big waves. Also, the winds can blow the sails down. I mean, obviously, pretty nasty. So that's why we have these out there. Let's see here. Haley says, "Okay, thank you for checking up because you're my best friend ever." Well, very, very welcome, Haley. That's what I'm here for. Let's see here. Natalie says, "I missed you." Well, glad to have you back here, man. Hope you're doing great. Let's see here. Roy says, "Tornado risk can enhance quickly this time of the year." Correct. Like I said, the majority of the tornado years, or the tornado months here, is between basically March, April, and May. Like I said, June, literally all until the end of the year is, yeah, you can definitely have some, tornado events, but like I said, the most compacted density of these storms is actually from, MAM, the March, April, May, March, April, May areas. So yeah, that's basically what we are seeing. Like, that's when we see the big tornado events happen. Now, like I said, it really can happen any time of the year too. So, but anyways, guys, like I said, we are watching an active severe thunderstorm warning. This is now starting to transition from West Virginia into Virginia now. This thing is a severe warned storm here. Like I said, Sweet Springs here, as well as Paint Bank here, likely as well as Allegheny getting ready to get hit by this storm here relatively soon. So we'll watch out for it relatively closely. Like I said, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, so the winds could get up to 60 mile an hour, as well as maybe some quarter-size hail, which, like I said, quarter-size hail is nothing major. It's honestly nothing too crazy. Just something we got to continue watching here over the next little bit. Like I said, this is just now starting to transition from, transition state lines from West Virginia into Virginia now. And like I said, we got to watch all these cells because, like I said, this is a relatively new cell as well. I mean, just instantly, they snap into existence and they instantly become severe one before you can even blink because they're really, really quick. These suckers are definitely very, very quick here. So let's go and take a look here really quickly. It looks like it's starting to rain here in D.C. If you look at the camera, let's go switch on over here really quickly. If you look very, very closely, you can kind of see those small, those are like laggy drops because, the camera's not really in the highest frame rate. But you know what? It's definitely something here. Definitely something we got to watch here. You can obviously see that rain shaft right here in the distance. I think this thing might go severe one relatively soon. Like I said, Falls Church here currently getting hit by this storm here. Falls Church as well as bits of, let's see, Jefferson, Arlington. Yeah, definitely really starting to kind of get, definitely starting to pick up here. Like I said, Arlington's about to get slammed here, I'm sure. Like I said, it's getting ready to move over the water. So if you guys are here in the Chesapeake near the D.C. area, just go to harbor, until this storm does pass, seriously, it would be worth your while because, like I said, this is a pretty nasty looking storm here. It kind of has a worm on the back of it. What's going on with this? I'm going to take a look at velocity for that sucker. Like I said, there's really no tornado threat here for today, but, honestly, it's just, yeah, that's kind of interesting to look at here. I mean, you can obviously see that little hook shape, but like I said, it's a different kind, that's for sure. But that is what we are talking about. So we'll continue watching. Like I said, things are really firing off here. Really quickly. Like I said, we're just now starting to see. I mean, so much action. I mean, this is really starting to fire off here. Let's go and switch on back here. Like I said, towards the other radar view. I mean, you can see how quick these storms are. Just now starting to fire off. Like I said, this is extreme. I mean, this is widespread severe weather we are potentially talking about here. All the way from the southeast up here to the portions of the northeast actually. But that is what we're looking at. Let's see here. But yeah, that is what we're looking at. Let's go see. Hello, Andrew. I'm in hurricane season right now. Hope you're good. I am as well. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, Cody says you're awesome, man. Thank you, Cody. Thank you so much for being here, man. I hope you're doing all right. Hope you are, staying safe with all the crazy stuff like that. We also are watching. Okay, here's some actually new information I do want to mention for you guys. So I don't know if you remember, Agatha, that hurricane that made landfall in southern Mexico. Okay, there's a chance it could hit Florida. This is something we really got to discuss here relatively quickly. So Florida might be at risk here, as well as to Cuba, those areas there. Now, if we switch over here towards our other view, look at this. Here's what we're looking at. So here's our risk here. Like, here's the National Hurricane Center outlook here. They put a 90-90 chance. It's actually relatively new. You can see that on the bottom. How it says 90-90. Basically what that shows is 90% chance we could see this thing develop into some type of tropical system, either being a tropical depression or a tropical storm here. Within the next 48 hours or 2 days, basically. And they put it over on 90% chance. So this thing could likely form tonight, if not tomorrow. We are expecting it to develop here. I mean, it should be here by tomorrow into a tropical storm or a tropical depression. Now, National Hurricane Center, I'll see if I can find it. Just going to switch on back here really quickly. They did actually post something saying we might need a tropical storm watch or warning to be issued here relatively soon. Let me see if I can actually find that, to actually show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Tropical storm. Okay, here we go. So let's go and switch on over here to Twitter really quickly. Like I said, this is currently what we are talking about. So here's the National Hurricane Center. You can see, officials. They sit right here. Likely to become a tropical depression or tropical storm in the next day or two. Tropical storm watches or warnings may be required for portions of Cuba, southern Florida, and Keys later today. That was here at, let's see here. This was today, June 2nd at 6:47 a.m. So this is actually a newer one we were talking about. They actually did update another one. This is kind of the ones I was looking at here. So yeah, definitely we got to watch out for this. Like I said, this is definitely a potential tropical system here. Main concerns of this, honestly, like I said, a tropical storm is no big deal here for places, such as, no big deal for places such as, Florida and stuff. But the thing is that, obviously we could see a bit of heavy rainfall out of this. Here's the latest model. Obviously kind of showing a lot of heavy rainfall potentially across portions out. It kind of showed, okay, this is kind of interesting here. Okay, there's Bermuda. Right there. It kind of shows this thing might be strengthening. This thing might be actually strengthening once it passes Florida. This is a pretty crazy storm here. Now, it's kind of expected. Like I said, honestly, it's probably not going to have too many impacts on Florida other than, like, heavy rain and stuff. Honestly, like I said, it's probably not even going to become a tropical storm. It depends. Like I said, there's a bit of guidance saying it's mostly remain under tropical storm status. But I do tell you what, though, from what it looks like, latest scans, they look pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, they're definitely, the thing looks like it's definitely organizing here relatively quickly. We really gotta watch out for that. Yeah, we really gotta keep an eye on this. So we'll watch and see what it does here. Here's the hurricane models, all of them showing it hit Florida. So Florida's getting hit is pretty much, pretty much unavoidable at this point. It's pretty much definitely gonna happen. They also do kind of show it mostly just moving north of Bermuda. So you can obviously see here that the hurricane models are in quite the agreement here. Actually, there's really not far of a gap here, really far out of where this thing's going to end up here. So definitely something we got to watch out for. Like I said, areas such as southern Florida should definitely watch out for some heavy rain being possible. Like I said, some flooding being a concern here. And this is actually what they're talking about here. You can obviously see the green here showing a 5% chance here, maybe some, excessive rainfall. Obviously, more further you go down to the south here, that's where you have your bigger chance of that excessive rainfall. But that is what we are going to see here. Definitely something we got to continue watching. And, like I said, it's definitely a possible system we're talking about here. So, let's see here. Is Wasal safe, Annan? Yes, you're safe. Let's go and see here. Jakey says, I have a question, or a good question. Does rain have any acid? yeah, it does have small hints of acid in it. Sometimes more than others. It depends on really what area you're nearby. Like I said, if you're in West Virginia, obviously you probably got a lot more acid rain because of a lot of that pollution that goes on. Yeah, it depends on the area. But yeah, so, I mean, obviously, yes, some rain does carry small hints of acid in it. That's for sure. Haley says, what days are we going to have severe storms here in Kansas, Missouri? So like we were talking about here just a little bit ago, like I said, Kansas, Missouri here, really across the entirety of Missouri is not supposed to see any severe storms over the next several days. We're actually looking pretty good. Here's actually a new warning that just got issued here. Another severe thunderstorm warning just now got issued just north here of Martinsville for bits of Stanleytown as well as Oak Level. Let's go see what this guy's about. Let's see. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Okay, so you can obviously see, yeah, things are definitely starting to heat up here. They're starting to fire off here quite quickly. I mean, yeah, these storms are definitely firing off. We should honestly, watch this cell near Stanton as well. Let's take a look at the closer radar and see what's going on there. I said, we got to watch out for the Stanton cell. This thing could go severe warning as well. I mean, just basing a look at it, it definitely looks like it's starting to kick up some strength here. I mean, radar is also estimating, 3/4-inch size hail. Like I said, obviously the further you scan up in the air, the more colder it is and stuff like that. But, this is always not true to what actually happens on the surface. But, honestly, it's still what we got to watch out for. A lot of multi-cell storms really starting to fire off here. Like I said, Washington, D.C. is about to get slammed. Let's go and see what's going on here in the live camera. It does... Okay, yep, it's definitely raining here. Let's switch on over here to our live camera. Here in D.C. here, I think that's the Lincoln Memorial down there. You can obviously see what's happening. There's the Chesapeake. Yeah, definitely is, definitely you can obviously see that rain shaft way in the distance there. And it's about to start raining pretty hard across the camera area, really within the next few minutes. Because like I said, we already do have a special warning here for the waters. Like I said, basically just saying, hey, we're about to get some gusty winds around here. You got to, put your boat away because else not, then you're going to have some possible consequences with it. Like I said, obviously some rough seas can be a concern with these guys and kind of what we're talking about here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on these and see, what this storm does. Like I said, it's definitely in the latest radar scans, it's definitely picking up here. It's definitely picking up here. What I'm actually noticing here is, I don't know if you guys can actually see this. It's kind of hard for, people who don't really know how to read radar to actually see this. But look, if you see a little circle, you guys might be able to see this right here. So this is what we call an outflow boundary, or basically this is an outflow boundary or gust front. Now, these things cause pretty cold temperatures. They cause that temperature to drop because it's all that cold air sinking down from the upper levels of the atmosphere. So what this can do, what the hazards of these can do, is ultimately they act as a mini cold front. And storms fire off ahead of cold fronts. They act like a mini version of cold fronts. So this could actually fire off more storms across the region. Obviously, some gusty winds is why they call it gust fronts. Could be possible. So gust front is out there. Yeah, obviously, like I said, gust fronts there. So we could obviously see a little bit of possibly some cooler temperatures as well with that. That's what we're looking at. Let's see here. When is Georgia going to get rain? We would have to look at the models for that, which we're not going to do right now, since we already have all this going on here. But let me know further down the line if you want me to. Like I said, if you guys do want to join our Discord, it's in the description. And if you have any questions for me after the stream, then definitely hit me up there. But yeah, like I said, we definitely gotta watch. I feel like we really gotta watch this cell here towards Stanton here near Churchville. Definitely kind of looks like it's starting to materialize into something pretty crazy here. Which we're going to keep our eyes open for. Let's go and see what's going on here as well. Okay, so yeah, we actually have a new warning here for Georgia, just directly north of Atlanta. Like I said, there is actually a possibility of some thunderstorms across the Georgia area here for today. So there goes your question right there. Yeah, you are expected to possibly see some storms today. So this is across bits of Ellijay, portions of Cherry Log here. I'm assuming 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and penny-size hail. Okay, so here we go. So 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, so the winds could get up to 60 mile an hour. Penny-size hail, not the biggest hail in the world. Nothing really too crazy on the hail side. Just mostly just those gusty winds is kind of why this is warned. It wouldn't be warned for penny-size hail alone. That has to be quarter-size or larger, but still, it's your damaging wind potential here. So it also kind of looks like near Haymarket, we're just now starting to see ourselves another cell firing off here and moving into Prince William County. This is actually the county I was born in, believe it or not. I was born in this town called Manassas. This is right where I was born, right here in Prince William County. So this is why I kind of know these areas a little bit more better than a lot of those other places we usually cover, because I'm actually born here. I was born and raised here, and I actually still live here, but right now I'm all the way in Kentucky, and I will be for the rest of the year, but still. But yeah, so we're definitely watching this. Like I said, DC just now really starting to kind of get hit here. Oh yeah, you can really start to see, if we switch on back here to the actual camera, you can obviously start to see that, you know, there's individual raindrops here if you look very, very closely enough, as well as how quick the visibility drops the further that you look out here. I mean, this is definitely pretty crazy here, definitely for sure. So we got to keep our eyes on this. We're going to keep our eyes on this here every once in a while. And see what this is going to do. Oh, yeah, it definitely looks like that one cell. Let's go and switch on back here to the radar view really quickly. It really looks like I said, the one here towards Gainesville, that latest scan, wow, a lot more stronger here. Okay, so yeah, definitely starting to intensify. So these storms are in an intensifying trend here. They are starting to get more stronger, in which we're going to continue watching. Here you go. The camera lens just got hit by a raindrop. You can see now. 2 little dots there. And this is only going to get crazier as we do get closer to this. I wonder if we're going to see any lightning strikes on here. That's kind of what I'm wondering. If we're going to see any lightning strikes. Like I said, we're probably going to start to see some, fire off across the, fire off right around the horizon. I mean, look how quickly that visibility is dropping here. It looks like the rain intensity is definitely kicking up here as well. We'll watch it. We'll see what this does. Let's see here. No change, no more says outflow. Yes, it is. That was an outflow boundary. Let's see here. Red says we wind, hard rain, and thunder, lightning in Henderson, Tennessee. We'll stay safe there, man. No change, no more says thanks. You're very, very welcome. Like I said, what we're here for, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Yep, camera's definitely getting hit by more by more raindrops here. Wow, look how quickly that's approaching us. That is really getting close. I mean, like, give it probably 2 minutes, and this will be right up here to where this is at. Just a quick little look here at the back of the radar view. Here's what's happening right here in DC. You can obviously see this is the cell currently mostly over Arlington, near Arlington Cemetery as well. Currently getting hit at the moment. 7 corners starting to get ready to move out of the back end of it. Same thing for Lake Barcroft. But Washington, the heart of Washington, D.C., yep, you're about to get hit here. This is definitely a pretty nasty storm here. It's not severe, but it definitely is a pretty strong storm. I can tell you that for sure. Take a look here back at the camera. Yeah, the camera's definitely getting soaked here. It's just now really starting to kind of get a lot of rain accumulating on it. We're going to keep an eye out. Yeah, look how quick that visibility is, like, less than a mile now. Less than a mile visibility now. I mean, look at that. That is getting crazy. What? Like, seriously, look how... That's crazy to look at. I mean, literally, you can just see how the back is just getting washed out. And obviously the rain is starting to get a lot more heavier here because we're on the outskirts of that rain shaft right now. Getting ready to move into the heavy core. Right now it's kind of moderate rainfall. What's happening right now. But it's expected to probably it's obviously going to get worse here because if the visibility drops like that in your further direction, it's definitely meaning that it's going to get more heavier here in a matter of seconds. Oh yeah, there we go. It doesn't look like there's much lightning action here. Like I said, hail is a possible concern, but like wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's here pretty soon. It's going to be crossing out that Lincoln Memorial. Before you know it, it's going to be not even visible anymore. That's crazy. Let's see here. Greg wants me to look at 40403. Got you covered, my friend. So 40403. Okay, this is right here across Kentucky, right here on the central side, my friend. So I tell you what. Okay, here's what I'm going to do really quickly. I'm going to move this over here so that you guys can still look at that here. I'll tell you what. So here for today, actually, you're in the generalized thunderstorm threat. So a few storms could be possible, but they're not supposed to be severe. Yeah, they're not supposed to be severe, so just, like I said, you're pretty good here for today. Anything, day after that, we're not expecting anything over Kentucky, so we're really good for the next several days, my friend. Wow, it looks like the wind, you can obviously see the wind direction starting to move those raindrops, too. They're a lot more vertical. Look at that. Horizontal. Look at that. They're a lot more horizontal. That Lincoln Memorial is getting ready to be washed out here. Let's see here. No Change No More says it's moving fast. It definitely is. It's moving pretty quick, too. basically, yeah, it is moving pretty fast. I mean, look at that. There you go. The Lincoln Memorial is barely even visible anymore. That rain shaft is right up on it. Right up on it. Here's a quick little view at the radar view really quickly. Here's what's happened. You can obviously see that, yeah, definitely, you know, Washington. It kind of looks like there's a small split. I think that might be just a radar glitch. I mean, no storm is really like that flat on both sides. Yeah, so this is likely a radar glitch. But you can obviously see, yeah, the storm is moving over the heart of Washington right now. You can't even see, look at that. You can't even see the memorial anymore. Lincoln Memorial is not even visible because of the rain shaft. It is absolutely washing out the area here. That might also be because of the camera getting rained at as well. So, pretty crazy. Let's see here. Carrot says, hi, Andrew. We needed some more rain here in Central Texas. Or, we got some rain here in Central Texas. Thankful for it. Need more, that's for sure. A lot of people in Texas definitely need a lot more. You can't even see the memorial anymore. Let's go see. East Tennessee needs more rain to catch up. Yeah, a lot of places are really dry, actually. A lot of places are really, really dry. Okay, so let's go and switch on back here to the radar view. Let's go take a look and see what is going on here. Like I said, we are actively seeing this storm, and a lot of them. Wow, these things are really kicking off. There you go. There's that warning I was telling you. I knew it would happen. I knew it would happen eventually, and it did. Okay, so severe thunderstorm warning now in effect here for bits of Mount Sydney, portions of, let's go see, Grottos, as well as portions of Verona. This is for, I'm assuming, yeah, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail here. So definitely what I was watching about. This guy up here, too, towards Gainesville and Haymarket, this guy is definitely kind of kicking off here as well. Definitely for sure. So we'll watch out for this and see what this decides it wants to do. I mean, look at that. Over the last several frames here, we go back in the way beginning. I mean, look how thinned out it was. Look how not much heavy rain was going on here, more moderate rainfall. Then bam! Look how quickly that intensifies. And like I said, all these storms are likely going to be doing this here for today. I mean, we're starting to get a lot of storm action here across portions of Maryland now. Here's an even bigger severe thunderstorm warning here for bits. Let's go see. For Covington, portions of Glen Wilton, Lexington, Fairfield, portions of Millboro, Warm Springs here, as well as Mitchelltown, as well as bits of Healing Spring included. So, yeah, definitely that's a pretty large warning there, actually. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Okay. Honestly, kind of just baseline, but it definitely is kind of what we were expecting. Look at this. Here's the camera now. Definitely, the rain is really coming down here now. You can kind of start to see, you can obviously start to see the back, so we might be passing on the back middle portion of the rain shaft here right now, which is why things are starting to lighten up here, because the rain ahead is more light than it actually is what's happening at the observation station, being the camera. Which, I mean, yeah, definitely it's, wow, that's crazy. Let's see here. Joseph says, I don't know about where you live in Kentucky, but outside of Louisville near Taylorsville, it was crazy with thunder and lightning. Well, I'm actually here in Oldham County, just north of Jefferson County here in Louisville, so I'm just north of Louisville, literally about 20 minutes away from Louisville, so I'm really not too far away from you. Yeah, Joseph says last night. Here's the thing. I actually did get a pretty cool shot. I don't know if this will actually play any justice to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and show you something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but we'll see how this plays out. I don't know, because sometimes my phone is, or sometimes the camera won't be able to pick up this, but I tell you what, here's a photo I got yesterday. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this. Well, you kind of can. Okay, there's a shelf cloud, obviously, but if you look closely, man, it's so bright. Let's see. Let me turn down the brightness. Maybe that'll help. But you can kind of see, maybe, it's right here. There you go. There you go. Right there. Perfect. There's a lightning bolt right there with the shelf cloud. This was right here, and like I said, this was in Oldham County yesterday. I set my camera out. Where is my camera? Somewhere around here. But yeah, definitely, definitely was a pretty crazy storm. There was a lot of lightning activity yesterday, for sure. Let's see here. Tornado analysis says, what do I think will happen in the Richmond metro area? So, definitely the possibility of a few storms. Like I said, there is a small risk here. Look at this. If we take a look here back at the radar view. Wow, look at this. Yeah, definitely we're starting to get a lot more action firing off here across portions of Virginia. Virginia and portions actually north central North Carolina here. Definitely watching this. Got a new tweet saying a new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued here. This is for, it says including Warrenton. Where's Warrenton here? Where is this at? Warrenton. Where is Warrenton at? Look, I'm from the region. Here comes the EAS for it. I'm from Warrenton, or I know where Warrenton's at, but obviously I don't. Obviously I don't here. Let's see here. Nice shot. Thank you so much, you guys. So let's see. My city needs to rain to fill up that creek. That's for sure. Let's see. Listen to this. Let's listen to this really quickly. Okay, Rappahannock County. Okay. Oh, there it is, right there. I'm just dumb. Okay, there it is, right here. So yeah, this is actually moving right towards my hometown. I think this is eventually gonna hit my house. It's definitely looking like it. Like I said, these storms are really firing off here. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Wow, here's the view in DC really quickly. We're gonna switch on back here to this really quick. Look at this. You can see those cumulus clouds definitely starting to clear up here on the back end side. Wow, that's crazy. You can obviously see the winds though. They're pulling these raindrops down and sideways. It depends on which one, but that's crazy. Let's see here. Severe storm North Carolina. Yep, that's for sure. Let's see here. Jakey says, I wish I had a camera that captures every lightning strike. Problem is, I mean, it does the job. Here's my camera. It says a Panasonic. It says it's a Panasonic camera. FZ300. I mean, you can. I think this thing was like $500. I mean, it's not the most expensive camera. It's a good. I'd say it's a good mid-class, mid-range camera. It does shoot 4K. It's definitely a pretty cool one. This is where I got that photo. From this camera yesterday. But yeah, that's all I got yesterday. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of lightning activity yesterday. That's for sure. Let's see here. My city got some thunder. Yeah, a lot of places did here. Like I said, even today. Yeah, even today we're supposed to get a lot of action. I mean, look at this. Look how many storms are already firing off here. Look how many severe thunderstorm warnings have just gotten issued here just in the last few minutes. Let's take a look at these cells here towards Virginia and North Carolina. We got to take a look at these guys and see what's going on here. Here's a damaging wind report coming in here from 911 call center. Reports two trees down on Abbs Valley Road here, just directly due west of Blacksburg, Virginia. This is right here just north of Tazewell, west of Bluefield, West Virginia. Here we go. So for bits of Stanleytown, Oak Level, we just watched this guy a little bit ago. Here's a new, like I said, new warning that recently got issued here just north of Statesville for portions of Pilot Mountain, Pinnacle, bits of Danbury, as well as Sandy Ridge. Okay, this is a new severe thunderstorm warning here, relatively new. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, okay. So yeah, that is what we're looking at here. So let's go ahead and switch on over here to the satellite view. I want to take a look and see what's happening. Okay, we're going to switch on over here really quickly. You can really see that front. Look at that. Okay, I know you can kind of see it a little bit. It kind of glitches out there for a second, but that's just because it's loading tiles. But look, right there. Bam. Wow, you can really see that quite visibly, too. That's pretty crazy to look at. But yeah, if we pause it here on the last scan, let's go ahead and do that here really quickly. Okay, if we pause it right there, if you look closely enough, okay, I think my program's starting to, okay. It'll take a second to catch itself back up. But if you look right here, you can actually see these individual thunderstorms. There's one right here. This is the one that's right here. That's over the one that's in DC right now, which is pretty crazy. And the one that just got severe warned is, let's see, this guy right there. Okay, it just got removed, but still, it's just loading. This program's pretty slow about loading things, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so you can obviously see there where the action was kicking off there for a little bit, which is yeah, definitely pretty cool to look at. So, like I said, we have several warnings here. Actually, I have another one here for Georgia, north central Georgia here, for portions of Ellijay as well as Cherry Log. We did actually touch up on this here just a second ago. But yeah, this is a severe thunderstorm warning here for, let's see, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, I'm sure, and penny-sized hail. So it's mostly just a damaging wind concern here. Is actively what we are looking at here. So let's go ahead and switch on back here. Now we can actually see what's happening. We zoom in close. Yeah, you can really start to see all these little individual guys. There we go. Let's see. Okay, there's Prince William County. This is the cell right there. If we line it back up with my radar view, if we take a look here, back at Virginia, Northern Virginia here, you can see, okay, here you go. Here's this cell right there. This is the one that lines up right here over Haymarket. So there you go, right there. This one's not severe warm, but the one on the back inside actually is. The one right here, this is that severe warning storm here. This is moving to the east here. So this one, like I said, this is actually probably about to hit my house here in a little bit. Not too much longer. Wow! Okay, switching on over here to the live camera. Look at the sky. Look how beautiful that is. A lot of cumulus cloud. A lot of cumulonimbus clouds. You know, honestly, would not be surprised if DC is not done here for today. It's probably gonna be falling in multiple rounds of storms here for today. As you can kind of see, as you can actually kind of see here, you know, kicking off right now. I mean, look at all these severe warning storms here. Radar is actually estimating a little bit higher than 1-inch hail now. Let's see here. Yeah, so 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter size hail. This is only scanning 2,500 feet up, so it's really not too far. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. How's the weather in Alabama? Stormy, especially across the northern section. Definitely some storms will be possible. Haley says we're going to have some severe storms in Kansas City, Missouri next Monday. So what's today's date? So today's Thursday. Yeah, next Monday's a little bit too far out to look at that. You know, at least for right now. I'm not going to pull up any models. You know, anything really that far out, it's kind of a bit sketchy to look at. It just depends, though. Let's see here. How far is the storm from my house? Really? I'd say probably about 30 miles. Or actually, yeah, about 30 miles to the west of my house. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I was born here in Manassas. That's crazy. Yeah, this thing is definitely moving right at it, too. It'll be there in not long. If it actually continues to, you know, sustain itself, which, you know, honestly, it's, you know, definitely a possibility here. Let's go and switch on over here really quickly to the water vapor scan here. If we take a look here back at our other view, look at this. You can obviously see where the front's at, and look at these. Each one of these little individual things, these are all thunderstorms that are firing off here. That's crazy. A lot of action is kicking off here right now. You can obviously see, like I said, this is definitely getting pretty crazy. Like I said, here we'll switch on back here to DC cam. You can definitely see that things have really calmed down. You know, not as, I mean, obviously it looks like it still is raining a little bit, but definitely not as bad as it was just a few minutes ago. They just got drenched. There's a lot of rain that just fell across the DC area. But, you know, now it's, now it's looking a lot more better across the region. But I will tell you what, like I said, you're probably not, there's a chance that you're probably not done here for today. I can tell you that because, I mean, just look at this. Here's another cell that might be trying to fire off here towards, oh, that's new. Bam, that's a new cell trying to fire off a new new storm, not severe. West here of Ladysmith, north of Buckner. This is here in Virginia, south of Brokenburg, east of Mineral. This little plume of convection, it looks like this thing might eventually turn into a nasty storm. Like you can see, it's on its beginning stages. This is what we call the Updraft Stage, the beginning stage of a thunderstorm's life cycle. This is what's happening right here, just north of Buckner. So we're going to watch out for this guy as well. Directly southwest of Spotsylvania, I'd say probably, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 miles southwest of Spotsylvania. Oh, here we go. Another guy's, another warning just got issued for the far Appalachian Plateau here in Virginia. On the far western side, let's see here, for bits of Trammell, bits of, let's see, McClure, south here of Grundy. South of Grundy, west of Red Ash, north of St. Paul. This is for, let's see, I'm guessing 60 mile per hour wind gusts and penny size. Yeah. So 60 mile per hour wind gusts, penny size hail is not considered severe. Okay, it has to be quarter size or higher to be classified as severe hail for a warning to be issued. The reason they issued this warning is because we are expecting the possibility of maybe just some of those damaging winds maybe get up to 70 miles, or sorry, not 70, 60 miles an hour. Could be possible. Definitely not 70, that's for sure. Let's see here. Are we going to have a strong storm at New York? So across, I guess you're talking about, New York State or New York City. So, I will tell you that New York City has a possibility of a few storms happening, but they're not supposed to be severe. They're not expected to be like these severe warnings with the polygons. They're not supposed to be severe by any means. But there's a possibility of a few storms near the New York City area. As well as the far southeastern side of New York State. Depends on which you're talking about, but New York City is possible for some few storms. Could be possible, but other than that, they're not going to be anything absolutely crazy. Honestly, here, this guy is starting to fire off here towards Annapolis here, towards, let's see, near Skidmore, bits of Mayo, Highland Beach here. we might have ourselves another special marine warning here getting issued for the Chesapeake relatively soon. I guarantee it. I'm very, very, I wouldn't say I guarantee, I'd say I'm very, very confident, though, that we'll likely see a special marine warning getting issued right here for the coastal waters. Because the thing about these storms is, like, even if they're not at severe criteria on land, severe criteria is much lower. It has to reach much lower specifications for the waters. Because obviously, like I said, basically there's a lot of other problems on the waters. It's, even smaller amounts of winds can cause a lot of hazardous waves, which can cause capsizing of vessels and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's kind of a concern here across the waters. And obviously the cell is this thing's really kicking off here too. It's really it's definitely firing off here, and it's going to continue to progress forward. So we might see a special marine warning being issued here, kind of near Queenstown Rock Hall area. But we'll see what happens. We'll keep it on it. Let's see here. Let's see here. So I have a question. Put more of an observation. They put Western Nebraska, marginal risk for severe weather. Do I think that they'll expand it eastward? So, Drew, that's another thing I would have to look at the models for. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing that right now. I can't just tell you right off the bat without looking at models that, that's going to be expanded to the east. I would have to really do model analysis on that and really dive into it before I can give you a question. I mean, that would obviously take me several minutes to complete, which we're not going to be doing on this live stream here. Right now we're just this live stream is more of an observational live stream, basically of what's happening in the current time, not what's expected to happen in the future. We do briefly touch on what could happen in the future on these live streams, but not necessarily dive into them. This is more of a what's going on right now type of live stream. That's kind of what we are looking at here right now. But yeah. So, the cell, this guy's definitely maturing, that's for sure. The one we're watching here just south of Brokenburg, directly southwest of, let's see here, southwest of Spotsylvania. We're watching this. Let's see here. Lane Smith says, is there any tornado probabilities for Nebraska? So, for today, there is no threat for, severe thunderstorms for Nebraska. Tomorrow, there is a possibility of, here, I'll go ahead and show you real quickly. Here's our risk for tomorrow. Like I said, the dark green and the yellow is a severe threat. Western Nebraska is included in the risk here. But tornadoes, though, not a concern. Just mostly, just equal risk here of damaging winds and maybe some hail. Damaging winds, what I mean is, 58 miles per hour or more, as well as hail, maybe the size of a quarter. In this sense here, but it's really the lowest end of the threats. It's really not a big concern, but it's just something to watch out for. Basically, just something to keep an eye out for and see what's gonna do. But yeah, I mean, really look at this. Here we go. Here's another pretty nasty cell going on here towards, let's see here, towards south of Charlestown, basically north of Berrysville, cross bits of Ripon. This is a cell we got to continue watching as well. This thing might eventually go warm. Definitely a pretty solid storm, that's for sure. Velocity, we got a little bit of high-end velocity scans coming out of this. That might be a little bit of a gust area. That might be a little bit of some strong winds that's pushing out there. You see that? How it goes from more of a block to now more of a push. As you can actually see, we're probably starting to see some damaging winds starting to kind of push out in all directions here. Right there. That might be a result of the downdraft that's going on in the storm. We'll see what happens. This thing might actually get warned here relatively soon. Would not be surprised, honestly, just mostly for damaging winds. I mean, there's really not much support of any large hail that's going on in here. Well, I kind of take that back. Let's take a look here. Here's a scan section of the storm. These storm tops are pretty high today. Yeah, we're starting maybe see a little bit of hail growth around here towards the between the 12 to 21,000 foot range. But like I said, obviously what happens up in the atmosphere is different from what happens here or down on the surface. Here's something cool I want to show you guys. This is a volumetric scan. You can see the storm like from a 3D perspective. I mean, look at that beast. I mean, these storms are definitely well developed for today. That's for sure. That's really that's pretty crazy. So yeah, we're gonna watch out for these guys. Like I said, those storm tops are kind of it looks like they're kind of flattening out here around, let's see, probably about 42,000 feet, I'd say. Probably about 43,000 feet. Definitely is definitely is kind of getting crazy here. Let's see. Let's continue watching this cell here, huh? Let's see what this is gonna do. Oh, that might be trying to do a hook. That looks like that thing might be trying to do the hook shape. Okay, we're gonna watch out for this. Let's see what this does. I mean, you guys see what I'm talking about? If you guys are new to radar, you probably would not understand. Let's see here. You would probably not understand if you're new to the radar how these things work. But like I said, here's what we call a hook echo. It's starting to kind of form here, even though there's really no big tornado threat here for today. You know, there was one yesterday for this region. We'll see what happens. Probably some warm air being pulled in here, and that cold air backing down from the back. We'll see what happens with this. Yeah. I really believe that this is probably going to go severe warning relatively soon with a possible tornado tag. That's my prediction on this. I think they're going to issue a severe thunderstorm warning with a possible tornado tag. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. This is getting ready to hit Hillsborough in a little bit. I'd say probably give it 15 minutes before it's over Hillsborough. But yeah, we'll definitely watch this. Yeah, this is definitely resembling what we call a hook echo. This thing might be trying to do something pretty nasty here. We'll watch out for it. We'll see what this does. Regardless, I mean, it's definitely something we got to continue watching. Let's see here. Just joined. Anything serious for Ohio? So here's the thing. I can tell you right now without, switching over here. For today, there's, kind of towards the far south stretch, the possibility of a few storms. Tornadoes is not a concern here. Hail is not either. Maybe just some gusty winds towards the bottom portion. A few storms could be possible across Ohio, as for today. Tomorrow, no. And here for Saturday, nope. You're looking pretty good. Nothing really too severe going on here. But yeah, so guys, we really got to watch out for this cell. This thing is definitely an interest here. We're watching out for. Let's see here. So I got a question. Is that app free? No, this is a $250 program. Let's see here. I see somewhat of a hook. Yep, definitely for sure. Let's see here. Jenny says, I'm on Northern Virginia. It's hot and humid with thunderstorms now. That's for sure. Let's continue. I'm late here. What is for Northern Virginia? So there is a threat here. As you can see, like obviously we're starting to see a lot of these storms fire off here across Northern Virginia. I was born in Northern Virginia, by the way, and I'm from there. So what's happening today across the Northern Virginia, kind of near the D.C. metro area. I'll go ahead and switch under here and show you really quickly. So here's the thing. Like I said, you see three shades. The light green shows that a few storms could be possible, but they're not supposed to be severe. The dark green shows, okay, a few storms that could be severe, a few isolated more, a few, here and there severe storms could be possible. The yellow shows that being more probable. So, like I said, there's a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest, and that's the green, 5 being the highest, and that's the pink, which is not on there. But this is a severe threat level 2 out of 5 for today across the Virginia area here. Which I can tell you, actually, I'm going to switch on back here really quickly. What I wanted to show you is that we actually have a severe thunderstorm watch that got issued just before these storms started firing off here across Virginia. Like I said, across the, kind of across the central portion, I would say too much further north than Richmond, or too much further south than Richmond here. A lot of Maryland included with this. Southeastern Pennsylvania, bits of central and southern New Jersey, as well as the entire state of Delaware. I mean, Delaware is a very, very small state, so it fits in these watch boxes pretty easy sometimes, as well as Maryland. But yeah, so definitely watch out for it, Jenny. Like I said, it's definitely something we got to keep an eye out for. As like I said, some of these storms could be severe for today. The thing is, though, is that no tornadoes. I mean, tornadoes is not really a big concern here. Like I said, there is no classified, outlook risk for tornadoes today. This one in particular cell I'm watching, though, is kind of a bit interesting, in which I am going to keep my eyes open for this. This is what we call a hook echo. It's definitely kind of starting to resemble that shape. I'll go ahead and show you what a hook echo looks like normally, just to kind of give you guys a little reference of kind of what hook echoes look like. Here's an image of a hook echo. You can kind of see. So here you go, right there. That's a hook echo. You can kind of see how they kind of hook. They don't always look like that. Okay, that latest scan does look a little bit better. Yeah, there's that little hook resemblance, but last one kind of pulls it back. So that's definitely some good news. But still, honestly, I'd say maybe some gusty winds could still be possible with this. I mean, it's definitely a pretty nasty storm, that's for sure. Here we go. They just now issued that severe thunderstorm warning here for bits of Mayo, not mayonnaise. This is for portions of Birdsville, bits of Davidsonville, bits of Riva, bits of Woodland Beach here, Annapolis? Annapolis. I don't know how you pronounce that. Skidmore, bits of Arnold as well. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. Let's see here. Jenny says, thank you, very, very welcome. Tyler says, can I use WSB3? Unfortunately, like I said, I reset my computer, and my WSB3 got, I could not reactivate my code I had because yeah, I'm gonna have to wait before I can get WSV3 back up again, because unfortunately, yeah, I don't get paid till like later on this month anyways, so I won't be able to get it for any time soon. So we're stuck with this program for a little bit. I mean, it's definitely good enough, you know, for let you know what's happening in the weather world. Let's see here. What state is he talking about with the hook echo? Okay, so MK, this was right here in this is a mixture between Virginia and Maryland here. As you can kind of see, here's your Virginia line right there. That little diagonal. This is your Virginia line. This is Maryland. This is Virginia. This storm right here we were looking at back when it had a resemblant hook, and the hook portion was in Virginia, but the body of the storm was in body of the storm was in southern Maryland here. But yeah, you know, that's what we're looking at. Let's see. Good afternoon from Florida. Well, hope you're doing good down there. Glad to have you here. Whitney says Marine warning in Washington, Virginia. Yeah, I see that right here. Yeah, definitely for the Chesapeake, you know, kind of towards Alexandria region. Yep, for sure. We're also seeing this. Yeah, the severe thunderstorm warning we're watching here too. Let's see, in severe thunderstorm warning in Southern Virginia. Yeah, there's a lot of them that's happening. Wow, look how many there is now. These are really firing off here really quickly. I mean, crazy how quick these things have fired off here. Here, I'll go and show you guys the satellite view really quickly. Here's your water vapor scan, or water vapor. Or, what is it? Yeah, the water vapor scan. You can obviously see what's happening here is all these little plumes that you see pop up. These are all thunderstorms. We're going to keep an eye on this little guy. I was going to switch on over here really quickly. This is what I've been watching. This little microcell. This little guy, I mean, pretty small little guy just south of Spotsylvania. If we go back a few frames, you can see just how small it was. It looks like it's not really growing any bigger in size, but precipitation intensity, it looks like it's starting to kick up here. I want to do something real quickly. Just look how small this little storm is. It's not really that big at all. I mean, it definitely has a little bit of vertical growth on it. It's about, yeah, I mean, it goes up to about 31,000 feet up in the sky, which that's about how high a airliner usually travels. Let's see here. Okay, so the latest scan doesn't pull up there, but yeah, it's a very small cell. It looks like it has a little satellite brother too, just south of it. Little satellite cell right here, just east of Buckner. We're gonna watch out for this little guy. See what it does. It's pretty small. Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah, that's been warned here. We're gonna watch this one cell here, just towards Bull Run, kind of towards Bull Run Mountain, here in Prince William County. Yeah, we're starting to see this storm. This thing's eventually gonna cross into Centerville. It looks like it might just pass here, maybe just south of Centerville. We'll see. It might just pass just south of Centerville. We'll see what it's going to do. It's definitely it's definitely intensifying storm here, but you can tell. I mean, it goes from you know, kind of that orangish yellow, like I said, basically just showing moderate to light to moderate, or kind of more moderate rainfall, to red, showing more heavier rainfall. Like I said, currently what we're looking at, but we're gonna keep an eye on it. Let's go see here. But yeah, let's see here. Well, I'll see thunderstorms here in Carytech, North Carolina, or I'll see more thunderstorms later later June. Have more cool days. So, okay, so across North Carolina for today, the entire state has a possibility of a few storms being possible. I'll go and show you that here really quickly. So here's our risk. Like I said, North Carolina, the entire state has a possibility of some storms. Only the northern side, though. Even the western side has the threat for possible severe storms for today. Like I said, there is no tornado threat. You know, they're all less than 2% chance. You know, tornadoes is not really a concern here. Mostly just some gusty winds. I mean, even for hail is not really a concern here in North Carolina. So just look out for a few storms with gusty wind potential. That's about it. You know, really nothing out of this world is really expected. But we'll watch it though. We'll see what this does. Let's see here. Let's see. Sharon says, little guy. Yeah, definitely little one. Let's see. MKB says, anybody else with brain injury feel storms via head pressure? Sometimes. I've had it happen a few times. Not really too much lately, though. MKB says, thanks. You're very, very welcome. That's what I'm here for you guys. You know, I want you guys to stay up to date here and up to date with these storms here. Okay, here's that one cell. Wait, is this the one that cell that did? Okay, this is that one that hit Washington. It looks like Washington might be getting hit here again. Now, here's the thing. Here's kind of what I'm noticing here. See how this storm it started out like red, showing heavy rain, and it started, you know, kind of fading out. You know what's happening here? Okay, so this is radar analysis. This is what's actually happening with this storm. So the cold air that this previous storm right here, like I said, the warm air goes up in the storm and it drops down the cold air. So the cold air cannot be used as fuel, and so the cold air is dispersed all across the land here, across Washington, D.C. So the next storm that's starting to come through is picking up that cold air, which it needs that warm air to survive, and it's dying because it's getting cold air being injected into its warm, you know, where it's supposed to be warm air, which is, that's what's happening. That's what's happening. You know, this storm is, yeah, it's going to start to fade out here. I mean, it's obviously looking like it is because that cold air is taking place. You can actually see that if you go back here. Here's your, there's your outflow boundary right there. You can see right there along that line. And that storm fired off the outflow boundary, but it's just too cold of an environment. I'm sure it's pretty warm there, but for storms anyways, too cool. Yep, that's what we're seeing. So let's see. Might be a storm chaser sometime because I love storm chasing and I love the movie Twister. Well, Haley, just make sure that you know what you're doing first. You got to study it for a while before you dedicate putting your life out there, because I would not recommend it. I mean, yeah, it's cool and stuff like that, but honestly, I would highly recommend against it. You got to know what you're looking at, you know, without any technology. You need to know what you're looking at inside of a storm, as well as radar. Obviously, radar is a good tool, but you got to think, not all the time we have phone reception inside of a storm because it drops because of the reflectivity, you know, between raindrops and stuff. So definitely, you got to know what you're doing first, okay? You got to know the dynamics of storms before you really start diving into those. So, let's see here. So this guy, okay, radar is estimating 1-inch hail for the one here towards Hillsborough. Yep, Hillsborough starting to get hit now. West of Waterford. These storms are actually moving quite quickly. Let's see the speed on these guys. Moving east at 30 miles per hour. Okay, that's decent speed. Let's see about this guy. Moving east at 25. Huh. Maybe just time's just going faster than I think it is. Probably. Let's see here. Weathermaker says hello and thanks. Very welcome. Glad to have you here. Like I said, I'm glad to have all of you guys here for today. We're watching a little microcell guide. Still continuing to fire off here. Just a little itty bitty storm firing off here just south of Spotsylvania now. Let's grab a latest scan of this sucker. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's definitely still kind of holding up here. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, it's definitely holding up there. But I mean, look how small this thing is, though. Definitely a really small cell. It looks like its little brother got killed, unfortunately. Yeah, we gotta say our rest in peace here for the little guy. He tried to form south of it. You can look at this. So the first cell, the little microcell started firing off here. The little brother was following right behind him, and then latest scans here is like, nope, it's gone. That's pretty sad. But you know, little microcell is still living on here. We're also watching these guys though. Obviously a lot of stuff is really starting to fire off here across Northern Virginia now. Severe thunderstorm warning here for portions of, let's see, Birdsville. Oh, there we go. That special marine warning. I had a feeling they were going to do that to issue this for the boaters. You got to think, hey, there's a lot of potential hazardous seas with these storms here. It's getting ready to pass over into the waters, and there you go. That's what we're looking at. Definitely is creating a hazard there. Let's see here. Wind in excess of 50 knots. That's a pretty nasty one too. That's a pretty nasty special marine warning. So, boaters, be on the lookout. DC, like I said, probably going to get some more lighter rain. Looks like another cell is trying to fire off here towards Fairfax. Kind of, you see this latest scan, last scan to the latest one. Bam! Looks like something else is trying to fire off here. It looks like. So we're gonna watch out for this. This guy also. Oop, didn't mean to do that. This guy also next to. Oh yeah, this storm is moving into my county. Look at that. There's a 3D view of the storm. You can obviously see. Here's to the south. Here's the east, west, and north. You can see how the storms are arcing like this. You know, that's basically, you know, that warm air that goes up, or like, yeah, warm air goes up, cools down, hot air rises, goes up, cold air sinks, boom, drops down. And then that's how sometimes you can see those outflow boundaries come out sometimes with these storms. But yeah, that's definitely what's happening inside that. It's definitely pretty cool to look at. And these storms are going up pretty high too, 40,000 feet. About airliner size. You know how high these jet planes go up during those long range flights. Roughly about 40,000 feet. Just depends on the airline and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely pretty high up there. Let's see here. So this guy for Mount Sydney, Wires Cave, we're seeing another warning in effect here. Let's see. This guy's for let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Okay, we gotta watch out for him too. Obviously, like I said, a lot of these are for mostly just damaging wind gusts. Obviously, hail is kind of a secondary concern across these regions here. Yeah, just baseline. I mean, a lot of them are firing off though. And these cells are definitely quickly evolving into something pretty crazy here. I'll tell you what. Here's the national view. Look at all the storms. I mean, each one of these little individual guys are storms. I mean, look how many there is across the southeast. I mean, if you look at the other parts of the country, it's clear because all that cold air is pushing behind this. But look at all that. Look at all the storm action all the way across the southeast here. And like I said, the Mid-Atlantic, bam, really starting to get a lot of action here. Definitely, for sure. Let's see here. Haley says, okay, I'll read about storm chasing. I'll be careful. Storm chasing. I won't end up like this. 3 storm chasing. Yeah, don't do that for sure. Like I said, if you ever decide you want to do storm chasing, which like I said, I'd recommend against, because you know you got to know what you're doing there. But I mean, you do you. Like I said, if you want to, I just know it's definitely risky stuff too. Okay, just know what you're doing. Okay, so severe thunderstorm warning here in effect for Warrington. However, I tell you, it's the nasty part of the cell looks to the south here, just east of Jefferson. North of Remington here, this is where the warning is located here. It's getting ready to move into, it's in Fauquier County right now. It's getting ready to move into Prince William County here in a little bit. It's definitely getting kind of close. It's eventually going to be crossing into like areas such as Noakesville, Bristow, Brentsville as well. I know those areas here very, very well by heart because I live in that area. So these are about to hit here in a little bit. I'm not there, by the way. I'm here in Kentucky right now. Let's see here. What happened to the tropical storm, and is there anything for Dallas? So, for Dallas, for today, the answer to that is no. You're looking pretty good here for a little bit. Let's see here, though. Yeah, you're looking good for severe weather. And also, you want to talk about that tropical system. Got you covered, my friend. So, let's take a look here really quickly. Okay, so here's what's happening. Here's the National Hurricane Center. This is the latest advisory that is issued here. 90% chance of redevelopment of this tropical system. It's looking like it's going to hit Florida, okay? So all the Floridians who are watching this right now, you should watch this here pretty closely. Okay, so here's what's happening. National Hurricane Center, I'm sure you heard of them before, issued a 90% chance that this thing could turn into a tropical storm or a tropical depression, which I don't expect this thing to reach hurricane status. I can tell you that right now. It's likely not going to happen hurricane. Too much wind shear at the upper levels. Like I said, it's not really supportive of a hurricane. But this is more of a tropical storm. Like I said, really nothing unordinary for these type of places. Just the time of the year, it's a little bit kind of odd. Since we literally just started hurricane season, literally yesterday, literally. So overall formation is 90% chance for the next 5 days and 90% chance of formation here until, let's see, for the next 48 hours. So definitely watch out for this here. Now, I will tell you what, though. Yeah, here's the tweet from the National Hurricane Center. As you can see, they tweeted this here just a little bit ago. Look at this. System near Yucatan Peninsula, what we're looking at here, could turn into, let's see it, likely to become a tropical depression or tropical storm in the next day or two. Tropical storm watches or warnings may be required for portions of western Cuba, southern Florida, or the Keys later today. Okay, so we gotta watch out for it, my friends. Like I said, not only do we have to watch the current craziness that's going on right here, but we gotta watch out for the tropics too. Okay, now this cell near Manassas is definitely heating up here. Manassas, yeah, look at that latest scan. The last scan before the recent one, previous scan. Look at this. Bam. I think this is going to go severe one here any second now, honestly. I definitely have a very big... I have a lot of confidence that this is about to go severe one. Okay, well, there it goes. Hey, I called it. I definitely called that one. So there you go. That's probably where the ES is coming from. There you go, right there for Manassas Park. So this is for portions of Prince William County as well as Fairfax County. Wow, I literally called that just seconds before it popped up here. I'm pretty proud of that, not gonna lie. I'm also watching this guy towards Hillsborough. This guy could eventually go severe warn here as well. we'll watch this here. Let's see here. Copper Hill, Tennessee. Okay, I guess you want to look at just Tennessee here. I tell you what, though. Eastern Tennessee has a possibility of a few storms for today. Tomorrow, though, is nothing. Like I said, only eastern portion. I don't have enough time to look up the individual places here right now because we have a lot of stuff to talk about, but just, we'll watch it. It looks like Baby Cell is starting to kind of maybe lose it a little bit. You can obviously see the latest scans kind of thinning out a bit. Maybe Baby Cell is not doing too good. Wow. Okay, so yeah, little Baby Cell is not holding in there too strong here. Let's see here. What about, okay, yeah, so Bridgeport. Let's see. Where is Bridgeport at? Let's see here. I'm okay for now. Stay safe, everyone, later. Yeah, guys, please be safe here for today. Like I said, we're starting to see a lot of these storms firing off here. Yeah. Definitely got to keep an eye on these. You know, honestly, I'm surprised, like I said, I'm surprised they have not issued a warning for this yet. Let's go ahead and see here. Damage to roof sidings and trees, basically. I'm in extreme southeast Tennessee. Then yes, you do have a severe threat for today. Tornadoes, though, not a concern for anyone. Your concern is just damaging wind gusts. Some gusty winds possible. What about Newport News? Okay, let's go down here towards Newport News. Okay, so actually Newport News is not... well, there is a severe threat for today. You're not in the watch zone, but you are any threat for possible storms for today. Let's see what's going on towards Newport News right now. Really nothing's happened in Newport News. Probably, it looks, from my understandings, it looks like it's actually relatively clear. Maybe some puffy clouds in the sky, from what it looks like. Yeah, so just watch out for some storms here. I'll go ahead and show you the overall risk here. Like I said, there's three different greens, or three different colors you see here. Light green, dark green, and yellow. Light green shows, hey, few storms could be possible. Watch out. They're not supposed to be severe. And the other one here, we have another one. Like I said, that dark green is saying, hey, we are expecting the possibility of a few severe storms for today. We got to watch out for these areas. And then the yellow is saying, okay, a little bit more chances of seeing severe weather. So there's a scale from 1 to 5. 1 out of 5 is, like I said, 1 out of 5 is the lowest, 5 out of 5 is the highest, 1 out of 5 is across the dark green, and 2 out of 5 is across the yellow. Just kind of gives you a little bit of a reference of kind of what we're talking about here. But yeah, I mean, we have a lot, I mean, obviously, yeah, it's pretty newsflash for you guys. We're starting to see a lot of crazy stuff happening here in Virginia. Lexington under severe thunderstorm warning here for bits of Brownsburg, bits of Fairfield as well. Let's see. Okay, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. A lot of these are mostly just for damaging wind gusts. Okay, now this guy finally went warned. Okay, I was wondering when it was going to go warned here. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning now for bits of Waterford, bits of Leesburg, Purcellville. Okay, no tornado tag here. That's definitely good. There you go. Right there. There you go, my friends. Yeah, these things are definitely, you know, that's what I'm saying. You got to watch out for all of these cells for today. You know, these things are definitely heating up here. I think this, okay, yeah, this cell's definitely on a weakening trend. This guy's definitely fading out here. Look at the one here towards Warrenton. It's getting ready to fade out by the time it reaches, like, Nokesville and Bristow. Yeah, honestly, I don't even think this storm is producing... It's likely not even producing any more severe criteria anymore. Being, you know, gusty winds as well as maybe some hail. Yeah, this warning is probably about to be canceled. It expires anyways. Let's see here. Oh, therefore the warning has been canceled. Okay. Well, there you go. So it's about to be canceled here. Yeah, honestly, like I said, it's definitely weakening below those severe limits there. But this guy up here, this guy right there, is definitely firing off here. That's for sure. Like the one towards Leesburg, currently getting hit here. Waterford, bits of Purcellville, Hillsborough as well. Yeah, Manassas Storm, Manassas Park, definitely getting hit here. Clifton, Fairfax. We got to watch out for these areas here. For sure, my friend. Okay, another EIS coming through. Where is this one for? Oh, here we go. Here's one for Queenstown. There goes one right there for, let's see here. For Harold Harbor, man, these things are really popping up now. Lake Shore, bits of Pinehurst. We gotta really watch out for these.
Virginia has issued a special marine warning for tidal Potomac from Indian Head to Cobb Island, Maryland. Tidal Potomac from Key Bridge to Indian Head, Maryland, until 5 p.m.
Okay, so here's a new one that actually just got issued here recently too. So now there's a new warning in effect here for portions of Amherst, portions of Glasgow, Big Island as well, included inside this warning here. So Oh yeah, things are definitely heating up here, my friends. I mean, look at that. Here's the latest scan here, your water vapor scan. You can obviously see the drier air here on the far eastern side. You can obviously look at this. Each one of these little plumes, these are all thunderstorms firing off here. We gotta watch these close. Let's go take a look here really quickly. Switch on back to our radar view. Okay, so here you go. Watch out for Fauquier County too. Like I said, there we go. Actually, no, this is the one we were looking at. Just got, started dying down here. Okay, that's definitely good. But so the warning's no longer in effect here. Like I said, we're looking good here. Sell towards Spotsylvania. It's yeah. Honestly, it might be trying to do something again. I don't know. It's kind of holding in there, but it looks like it might be weakening a lot on the eastern side. Well, yeah, we have a lot of warnings here. I mean, even all the way down here. There's actually a warning for north central. Yeah, there's actually a warning here for north central Georgia as well. This guy's for, let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, I'm sure. And penny size hail. Yeah, so like I said, penny size hail is not severe. It's not criteria, or not in the criteria to be severe. It's that damaging wind gust. 60 miles per hour winds, 58 miles per hour or more is considered severe. They issue for 60, just to round up. But yeah, so that's why it's issued for 60 mile per hour wind gusts. This guy near Manassas, definitely. Wow, Manassas Park likely getting hit pretty hard right now. Yeah, radar is also pretty close here. Look at that, 1.5 inch hail is being estimated by radar, and look how close radar is too. And this is scanning, I mean, literally only 700 feet up. And this is, estimating 1.5 inch hail. Yeah, that's definitely, we gotta watch out for this. Quarter-size hail right now. It would not be surprising if this hail threat does get upgraded. Because like I said, the beam is still pretty low, and it's scanning that hail at a pretty shallow angle. So, honestly, I'm sure this would probably be upgraded here relatively soon. If not, you're probably seeing some pretty, maybe some hail falling in Manassas Park region, towards Yorkshire. Like I said, I was actually born here in Manassas. This is where I was born, right there in Manassas. So definitely, very, very. This is no new place for me. I've been in Manassas so many times in my life. So yeah, Manassas, definitely remain indoors. I'd honestly say stay away from windows too. That's, yeah, definitely stay away from windows. Let's go see it. That can lie. It's a pretty big severe in southwest. Yeah, this guy's pretty large. This is a pretty large severe thunderstorm warning here. A lot of them. I mean, look how many are off right now. I mean, these things. Let's see how many we have it now. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 severe thunderstorm warnings. And we literally had one when we started the live stream here. We had one. Literally one. But anyways, guys, like I said, hope y'all are doing great here for today. Hope you guys are staying safe here. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know, y'all. So yeah, Washington's actually getting hit again. Yeah, let's take a look at that live cam again. Let's see what's going on down there. It looks like, yeah, oh, there we go. There we go. There's another rain shaft in the view. Look at that one. It doesn't look as crazy as the one we just saw before, but yeah, Washington definitely getting soaked. Definitely getting soaked here. Let's go see nothing for Woodbridge yet. I know where Woodbridge is at. Let's see here. Devin says, hey everyone, what's up? Hope you're doing good there, Devin. Let's see here. Pork Belly says MKV. Okay. Severe in South Carolina. Severe thunderstorm warning in South Carolina. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Let's see here. Oh, is this on the... Okay, this is on the far western side. Let's switch on back here to the radar view. But yeah, that rain shaft is definitely getting closer towards the Lincoln Memorial right now. Hold on. Why is this... Why are they warning this? Why? I'm getting such low scans. Is the mountain blocking the way or something? Let me try a different radar. Let's try KMRX here really across eastern Tennessee. What? Why are they warning this? It looks... Look at that! Why are they... What are they even warning this for? Hold on. 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail.
The National Weather Service has issued severe
what the heck?
number 303, effective until 9 p.m.
What is going on with that cell? Wait, let's take a look at... Why would they even warn this? Hold on a second. If we look at the latest scan here on satellite, it's not even that impressive either. It's just this little dot you see there. It's definitely not matured a lot. And why did they actually warn this? This is honestly not worth. What? That's really weird. That's really odd that they warned this. I mean, we're not even seeing any heavy rain with this. This is all just light rainfall, basically. Light to moderate rainfall. This is nothing severe. Like, why did they? I mean, literally, that's really got me concerned. Is why did they make that severe warning? Okay, well, that's a bit weird. Let's check up here in Northern Virginia. Let's see what's going on down here. Here we go. New severe thunderstorm warning for. Okay, I think they're just continuing that severe thunderstorm warning, basically. Let's see here. Can I check Morristown, Tennessee? There is. Like I said, we're not gonna look at direct locations. Tell me which side it's on here, or better yet, I can show you right here. You should know where you're at on the map. Only the eastern side of Tennessee has a threat for severe weather for today. Tornadoes or hail is not a concern for Tennessee. Mostly just gusty winds on the far eastern side. But I do tell you what, the entirety of, or majority of the entirety portion here of Tennessee does have, does have, a chance for storms be possible. Does have the chance. Let's see here. Haley says, do I have any pets? I do. I have a black lab in Virginia. Like I said, I'm right here in Kentucky. I'm not at my own home right now. This is where I'm at. I'm right around in here in Virginia. All right, right here in Princeton County. Here we go. So yeah, is this thing trying to redevelop? This cell might be trying to redevelop. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's causing a lot of that, a lot of that upper level rainfall to happen across bits of like Nokesville and moving into Bristow, Linton Hall as well. We'll watch out for it. Now make that 17 severe warnings and another one across western Georgia. Look at this line of just warnings being issued, guys. I mean, this is seriously, yeah, this is pretty crazy. Look at this. Yeah, Georgia's starting to get hit here pretty hard, too. We're starting to get all these storms moving all the way down here. Yeah, there you go. For bits of Mount Berry, bits of Garden Lakes here, bits of Rome, Lindale. Okay, we're watching these guys, too. Let's see. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, penny-sized hail. Just a damaging wind concern, not a hail concern, even though this is penny size. That's not severe. Penny size hail is not severe. It's quarter size and up. Same thing for that guy. Western South Carolina, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter size hail. Okay, so that's severe for both hail possibility and damaging winds too. Wow, this guy's right on the radar view too. Look at this. Right here in eastern Tennessee, right towards White Pine, or getting ready to move into White Pine. Bainbury. Bits of Morristown. We gotta watch out for this cell. This guy's for, let's see. 6-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Okay. We'll watch out for you. Jenny says, we get lightning. Well, stay safe there, Jenny. Yeah, definitely remain away from windows during lightning. Definitely, you don't want to be on that. That's for sure. Manassas cell might be dying down a little bit. Okay. I mean, it's kind of holding its strength a little bit, but honestly, let's see. New severe thunderstorm warning, apparently. I'm getting a tweet from it. Is it for this guy? Let's see here. Severe thunderstorm warning, including... let's see here. Until 4:15. This is for Lyndhurst, Virginia, Stewart's Draft, Nellysford. Where's that at? I've heard of those places many times before. Maybe it's a warning that's already issued here. They just haven't pulled off. These guys look like they're not really impressive anymore. These guys on the far western side, kind of just east of the Blue Ridge. These aren't that strong. They're kind of just more moderate rainfall, which, But these guys, yeah, especially one towards like Manassas and stuff. This one up here, wow, that's a hunk of a storm. That's an absolute unit right there. Across, Poolsville. Oh, Leesburg's about to get slammed. I'm sure that's a shelf cloud right there. Look at the sharp gradient between no rain at all and pouring down rain. That's a very, very sharp gradient. If you don't know what a shelf cloud is, I'll show you. I want to go ahead and say a disclaimer. This is not my images I'm about to show you. But yeah, These are what shelf clouds look like right here. That's what a shelf cloud looks like right there. So that's probably what they're seeing here. There's that hook echo I was showing you guys earlier. Yeah, here's that. Like I said, it's a very, very sharp gradient. Definitely showing us, yeah. I mean, that's definitely pretty crazy. Bam! Leesburg. Oh, getting hit. Okay, this is about to be... Oh, this just got much worse. Why did they only have this for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts? They just have it for 60-mile-per-hour winds, yet radar... I mean, obviously you can tell that there's some hail that's going on in this. Northwest of Leesburg, 2.2 inch... Or, yeah, 2.27 inches being, you know, estimated by radar. Look at this. This is only scanning up 600 feet, too. Like, what are you doing, National Weather Service? You gotta up the hail threat. I mean, obviously, yeah, it's pulling up here. Let's take a look at a... Let's go take a look at a cross-section scan. Oh, yeah. Yep. There you go right there. Those pinks, that's kind of showing us that we were seeing some hail. Definitely is pretty crazy here. So we're gonna keep on watching this. We honestly should probably keep an eye on the Gaithersburg cell as well. I would say definitely keep an eye on the Gaithersburg here, which we will see here. We'll definitely look at here. Devin says, tweet report. Okay, so Devin, we can't look at Twitter right now, unfortunately. I'm not even signed in because I reset my computer and stuff like that. So, not this live stream, my friend. Thank you very much, though. If you want to, you can just say it in chat. That'd be pretty cool. They better have that at baseball size. No, it's not quite at baseball size, I would say. I'd say probably more like golf ball size, possibly. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's definitely... I mean, this goes way up, too. You can obviously see how it goes way up in the sky. Like I said, this is really scanning close to the ground, too. The smallest point here is right around 600 feet, which that's really not high. Look, the radar's right there. Radar is literally right here. Okay, that cell, yeah, it looks like that the thing might be trying to redevelop here towards Calverton. Well, I gotta watch that cell. Let's see what that does. South of, let's see, Stennardsville. Gotta watch out for this guy, too. But honestly, you know, yeah, nothing too crazy with that one. Let's take a look here towards the Blacksburg radar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this guy's pretty crazy here as well. Chatham currently getting hit here. North of Dry Fork. Who has a wet fork? Why would you call it Dry Fork? That's kind of some weird names here in Virginia, not gonna lie. Kind of reminded me of Ohio. Let's see here, for bits of Marion, yep, that's a severe storm here. Let's see, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Okay, so a lot similar to a lot of these other warnings we have out here. North of Love Valley. North of Love Valley here, let's see, this guy's for the same thing. Not surprising. Okay. Okay, now let's take a look at these Eastern Maryland storms. We haven't really looked at these guys too much. So the waters is probably definitely new severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, continues for Leesburg. That's for this guy right here. Let's see. Oh, they might have updated it. Let's see. Why they did not update it yet? I don't think so. Let me take a look at that tweet really quick. Actually, let's pull up National Weather Service, Baltimore, Washington. Let's see here. Okay, let's switch over here to Twitter really quickly. So, bam! It's about daggone time you do something with it. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts and $half size hail. Okay, it's better than having no hail threat, my friends. Dang! Took them a while to do that. 70 mile per hour. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Let's see here. This is a population of 140,000 people. Schools, there's 34 schools in this region. For bits of Leesburg, let's see here. Lansdowne, bits of Cascades, Poolsville, let's see, Bealsville. That's how you pronounce it. Let's see here. Bealsville, as well as Barnesville. So yep, definitely we gotta watch this cell. It's about daggone time we did something with that warning. My goodness, that took them ages. They only had that at 60 mile per hour wind gusts in the beginning. Like really? Yeah, that's what we call a significant storm. That's pretty strong here. Let's take a look at the velocity. Oh, look at that highlighted velocity there. Likely showing some pretty gusty winds. I mean, like I said, this is also very, very close to the ground too, where the radar's scanning. I mean, this is only scanning what 500 feet when the scan, 400 at the lowest. I mean, definitely, yeah, it's scanning some pretty high valleys here. Yeah, definitely towards the surface too. So that's kind of concerning. Yep, they finally updated it. Thank you. About time. Wow, look at that hail core. That thing's really. That's only getting worse. That's actually getting worse. Whoa. Okay. They might have to update this again. We'll see what happens. Let's see. There you go. 70 mile per hour wind gusts and $half size hail. Let's see. Okay. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Considerable damage threat. Yeah, that hail core you see right here in the white is absolutely ridiculous. That is some very, very large hail. Let's see. Look at that. Look at the lower level scans. Let's see. I mean, look at this. This is literally only 10,000 feet up and under is where we have this massive hail. That is ridiculous. That's actually crazy. That's actually really, really crazy. Like I said, these storms are much higher than that, but let's see. Echo Tops doesn't. Yeah, it's not really scanning because this is how far the radar goes up. That's why it looks like that. But I'll tell you what, if we switch to another radar, like, say, let's try to find another guy. KDOX, maybe? It might be a little too far. Let's see here. There you go, right there. So this is scanning up to around 48,000 feet. Wow! Now at 50,000 feet. Okay. Yeah, oh, here we go. Here comes a hail report coming in here. Bam! Prince William County. This is my home county right here in Manassas Park. Let's see here. KLWX. Switch back to the locals. Turn on base reflectivity. Bam! Right there. It's honestly. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I always do that a lot. Let's see. Quarter-size hail is reported here 2 miles northwest of Manassas Park. Let's see here. Train weather spotter has reported this. Directly west of Yorkshire. I know exactly where this is at. Let's go back on the scans here. Okay, I probably can't. Nope. But yeah, definitely a pretty crazy storm here. This guy. Okay, radar's estimating 1.5-inch hail now, but still, I mean that's not even scanning right where this massive hail core we're looking at here is. Let's see here. Let's see. Janine says, "Thank you for streaming today. You're very, very welcome. That's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to keep you guys up to date and stuff like that. If you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. Just always know that. Let's see here. So, all right, we gotta watch this guy here towards Gaithersburg as well, north of Rockville, east of North Potomac. Okay, this guy, yeah, this one's just hot. This thing's just hanging in there. It's not really doing too much though. Near Calverton, this is moving. Oh yeah, that's honestly that latest scan. It might be on a weakening trend here. South of Knoxville. Yep, south of Knoxville here. Let's see here. Woodbridge, Virginia's thunder, says Donna. Well, stay safe there, Donna. Stay safe there. These guys, I mean, the ones towards like Sperryville, Washington, these, I mean, obviously it's probably some moderate to maybe heavy rainfall, but yeah, these guys aren't really a big concern as of right now. But, oh, there we go. New warning just got issued not long ago. I haven't seen it yet. For Livingston, as well as bits of, let's see, Lyndhurst included, Covesville, bits of Batesville included, Greenville. A lot of these regions. Okay, new warning got issued for this. Let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail. Let's go see. Did I see a severe thunderstorm warning in New York City? I don't. No, I didn't see one. Oh, there is actually. Yeah, just north of you. Oh, look at that. Yep. Let's switch on to, let's see, close radar. I think is the one here in Long Island. KOKX here. Wow, look at that. Yep. Severe thunderstorm warning here for bits of, wow, that's a lot of places. It's Yonkers. It's a pretty funny name, Yonkers. Yeah, I live here in Yonkers. But Yonkers, Bronxville, bits of Mount Vernon. Let's see here. Englewood, Teaneck, bits of a lot of these regions here. Kind of near Hurton Park here. But this guy's for, let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Okay, that's, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting out of that. Here we go, another hail report coming in here from East Manassas Park here. Let's see, train weather spotter. 1-inch hail again. Yep, that cell is definitely getting some reports here, some hail out of that. That is for sure. That is what we're looking at. So east of Leesburg. Yeah, that hail core is definitely pretty crazy here. Okay, yeah, I think Calverton cell's finally in its last stages. It looks like it's definitely kind of fading out. However, east of Manassas, that cell that did actually hit Manassas does. Yeah, it's still holding on there, kind of towards kind of towards Fairfax. Let's see here. Charlie says Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I don't think. Yeah, there's nothing going on in Tuscaloosa. No severe warning anyway. Yeah, just some rain. There's nothing crazy going on in Tuscaloosa. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to keep an eye on these guys. Let's go ahead and switch down here towards, let's see what's going on here towards South Carolina, because we have a few warnings going on here. Okay, the severe thunderstorm warning continues for Cascade, let's see, Sugarland, Run, Virginia, and Lansdowne, Virginia. Still in effect here. Why are they warning these? Like, why are they're not, like, why did you warn that? Like, seriously. 6 mile per hour wind gusts and penny size hail. Like, they're literally, like, they're not even impressive here on the satellite view either. They're really little. Anyways, okay, another guy here towards, let's see, Blairsville, bits of Young Harris as well, which we're going to watch. Let's see here. Also for bits of Rome, bits of 6 mile included, Garden Lakes, Mount Berry. Let's see here. 6 mile per wind gust, okay, penny size hail. Yeah, a lot of these is not really for the hail threat, but more for the gusty wind threat. Let's see here. Including the one severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know why they warned it. Yeah, that's for real. That's kind of a bit weird. Let's see here. Trees down in the Glade Springs. Oh, there you go. So, tree report down here. Like I said, we're towards Glade Springs here. This is south of Saltville in southwestern Virginia. Another report here in North Carolina. One tree down near intersection of North Carolina Highway 704 and Aubrey Lawson Road. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, these cells are definitely, the ones up here in Northern Virginia, I think those are the worst. Yeah, Northern Virginia, I mean, believe it or not, Northern Virginia can get some rocker storms, that's for sure. I mean, I've lived here for, what, 20 years now in Northern Virginia? And, yeah, when we can't get some rockers, it's kind of a hit or miss place. You know, some of these events are pretty crazy, and some of them are pretty crazy, or, yeah, pretty not crazy. But, yeah, we got to watch out for this guy near Fairfax still. This thing's likely still producing some gusty winds. I don't know about hail. They still have it reported for quarter-size hail. Or, yeah, because, I mean, there is some reports here. There has been some reports here just north of Manassas, from Manassas Park here, just east. Also, just west of Clifton here. Definitely gotta watch out for these. Now, this guy, this one's actually very impressive. This one's really impressive, actually. Like I said, they actually issued this guy for 70 mile per hour wind gusts and $half size hail. Which, you know, we haven't had any hail reports out of it yet. I want to grab a scan. Wow, look at that beast. You might be wondering why it's like cut off like that. That's how the lowest beam that the radar is scanning, because it takes a little bit for the beam to get off the ground. So it has a low clearance, but basically, yeah, I mean, wow, that's a crazy storm right there. If I was to grab that same scan from, like, say, let's try another radar over here towards, let's try the KDOX radar here in Delaware. If I was to grab another scan, but with this guy, be much better. Obviously not too close though, so it's a little bit off. But let's see here. Weather Channel says hello. What's up? Hope you're doing good. Glad to have you here for today, man. Hope you're hanging in there. Let's see here. Doing pretty good. Very warm here though. Yeah, it's been pretty warm here as well. That's for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's see here. Thanks. Glad to be back. Glad to have you here back here, man. But like I said, guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys absolutely rock. You guys are the best here. We're gonna continue giving you guys coverage for the severe weather here. It's still going on. Another cell here towards. Let's see. I like to switch back to the. Oh, there we go. Hail report coming in here from that one cell. The one we just said. New severe thunderstorm warning in effect. We're probably about to hear it on the radio, by the way. Heads up.
Now for the official national
For Poolsville, okay, this is for, yeah, Bellsville. I think the worst of the storm is just north of Countryside here.
this afternoon.
There you go. EA is about to go off, by the way.
Scattered
So,
thunderstorms.
just giving you guys a heads up right now.
Some thunderstorms may be severe with damaging winds, large hail.
This is just northwest of Washington, actually. Northwest of Washington. There it goes right there. D.C. for bits of Rockville, Great Falls, Potomac. Let's actually listen to this. Let's tune into this and see what this has to say.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Montgomery County and
Yeah, another severe thunderstorm. Okay.
eastern Loudon
Yep.
County in northern Virginia, northeastern Fairfax County in northern Virginia until 4:30 p.m. At 3:52 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Countryside or near Poolsville, moving east.
They kept the hail threat, but they increased the
60
they
miles
decreased
per
the
hour
damaging wind
winds
threat,
and $50
but they kept the hail
size
threat though.
Source: trained weather spotters have reported quarter-size and larger hail near Leesburg.
There you go, right there.
Impact: damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are
Devin's talking about the
unsecured light
found an
objects may
LLC.
become projectiles.
What lack of westerly? That's pretty much
Locations
suspect.
impacted include Germantown,
Um,
Rockville,
9-1 to a tropical depression,
Gaithersburg, Foley,
or not, but
Rose
call it a
Island,
potential tropical system
Atherville,
or
Potomac,
potential tropical
North
cyclone.
Bethesda, Montgomery Village,
Right now, it's a potential
North
tropical
Potomac,
cyclone. Yeah.
Brandon, Great Falls, Colesville, Camp Mill, Countryside, Chevy Chase, North Kensington, South Kensington, and
But yeah,
West
so
Grand.
guys, that's what you're hearing on the radio right now.
To an interior
Is
room
this
on
guy
the
right
lower
here. We're
floor
just
of a
listening to it.
building.
Okay. Bam, right there. Okay. So, new severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for this guy. They kept, like I said, they kept that hail threat at $half size, but yeah, they kept it at $half size, but they downgraded that damaging wind threat. They put it at 70 miles per hour, which is not at that anymore. This guy, west of Middleburg, let's see what's going on here. Okay, that's a new cell. Kind of look like it might be trying to develop into something. We'll watch out for this guy. One just towards Stephen City. Also looking like it might be on a strengthening trend here. Okay, we'll watch out for you too. Oh, didn't mean to do that. So yeah, we'll watch out for these guys for sure. There's another, like I said, severe thunderstorm warning, pretty large severe thunderstorm warnings. You're about to hear the ES go off again. Flash flood warning. It's about to be issued here for portions. Let's see. Springfield, Virginia. There it goes right there. Bam! There it goes again. For Springfield, Virginia, North Springfield, West Springfield, it's a Burke as well. Directly east of Manassas. And then there's nothing going on with Saul. I can tell you that right now, my friend. I know that you're freaking out over some raindrops, but it's nothing bad. I can tell you that. There's no severe threat for you. But yeah. Let's see here. Stream until there's only a few severe thunderstorm warnings. I'm planning to. Yeah, I'm planning to. There's right now. Yeah, we're not cutting the live stream now. There's still a lot of stuff that's happening right now. This event really. I mean, we've been live here for how long? 2 hours now. Yeah, we've been live here for about 2 hours now. So, yep. Oh yeah. So yeah, definitely things are. Definitely things are kicking off here. They're going to continue to drive further. Whoa, that guy might be new. Okay, so yeah, watch this cell near, let's see here. Near Montia. Just east of Montia. This guy, yeah, that's definitely a strengthening cell pretty quickly, too. Would not be surprised if eventually towards, like, Evington might see a severe thunderstorm warning relatively soon. Just an idea. It's not exactly what, I mean, it's unknown if that will actually happen, but definitely something to watch out for, that's for sure. Yeah, so let's go and switch on back here to KLWX really quickly. Let's see here. Yeah, another severe thunderstorm, or another severe in Maryland. Yeah, that's not one we just now saw. Let's see, actually. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Actually, yeah, the guy towards Easton, Hillsborough, bits of Ridgely, bits of Oakland, Cordova, Longwood. Another one just got issued here too for Chestertown, for this guy. Churchill, but let's see, Newton, Still Pond as well. So yeah, let's keep on watching these cells too. This one's actually for, I believe, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. $half size hail. That has an upgraded hail threat too. It kind of seems like just right here, just north of the Virginia line, is where the hail is actually increasing. You know, here towards Manassas, we did have a few 1-inch hail reports. Bam, 1.5-inch hail report right there towards Loudon. Okay, definitely, we got to keep on watching these. But like I said, it kind of seemed like, you know, down in these regions, the hail threat's not really big. It's more of a damaging wind concern here, but it seems like in these areas here, that hail threat's increased a lot. That hail potential. I mean, like I said, there is a... I mean, here you go. Here's actually the risk for hail for today. I mean, it extends further south, but we've only seen that more north, which is kind of interesting here. I mean, definitely, like I said, these areas here is what's seen the worst so far in terms of hail. Like I said, here's the reports of hail coming through here. These little boxes you see. 2 1-inch hail reports towards Manassas. Also, further north here of this. Damaging wind report here. Look at that. Multiple trees down near the RT7 and Dulles Greenway intersection. That's crazy. That's pretty crazy here. So yeah, 1.5-inch hail. So basically, yeah, that's half. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's half. Is it? No, that's ping pong ball size hail. 1.5, 1.25 is $half size hail, and 1 inch is quarter size hail, and then 0.75 is penny size hail, I think. I believe that's how it works out. Let's see here. Note those Maryland polygons were issued by Mount Holly, New Jersey. Yeah, these are not Sterling, Virginia ones. These were different. Because the weather forecast office ends right up here, I think. Like these. Okay, I think over as far east as this is like. I think this is the Baltimore, Washington warning zone, and then everything on this side goes to, yeah, New Jersey here. Let's see here. But yeah, that is what we're looking at. Pilot says anything for Nashville, being Nashville, Tennessee. So the answer to that, my friend, is no. You're in the clear for the next several days. Not supposed to get any severe weather for you. Like I said, all the severe weather for today. Here, I'll go ahead and show you guys really quickly. Here's the threat for today's severe weather. Like I said, across the dark green and yellow is our severe threats. That is we are looking at here. Like I said, the light green is showing maybe possible few storms. Could be possible, but not supposed to be severe. Like I said, the dark green is the first level of severity. There's 5 different levels, you know, 1 being the least and 5 being the most. We have that level 1 across the dark green and the level 2, the higher threat, across the yellow. And that does so happen to include bits of Virginia, kind of where we are watching these storms here right now. Yeah, these storms, I mean, this is definitely a verifying event. I mean, seriously, this is pretty daggone crazy here. You know, we've seen a few cells moving pretty quickly. This guy, okay, we have another group of cells towards Jeffersonton. I think I say Jeffersonton. Pretty crazy place there. But honestly, yeah, we are starting to see this is kind of maintaining strength, if not slightly strengthening. Nothing is far from severe, though. But this guy, let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah, guys, let's keep an eye on this cell. West of Middleburg, I guess you would call it Leftburg, just north of Marshall. Yeah, north of Marshall here, we are seeing this guy. So we got to watch out for you. Ooh, latest scan. Okay. Well, not as strong as the previous one. Okay, we should still watch it, though. You know, honestly, I think I know what's happening here. I think it's actually getting into that cold air. It's definitely getting into that cold air. So from these previous storms, they produce what we call outflow boundaries, or basically, you know, we call gust fronts, and these basically flood the area with really cold air, or cold for thunderstorms, essentially. And if the thunderstorms track over them, then they can die out, which I kind of think is what's happened right here, because I feel like that line of that warm and that cold air, the cool air is probably over here, now warm air is over here. So it's why it was allowed to, you know, start to strengthen a little bit. Then bam, latest scan, it kind of fizzles out. I should say. Not fiddles out, fizzles out. But yeah. Okay, this guy might go. Ooh, okay, that's also something we gotta watch here. Towards east of Rockville. Look at this one. Directly north of DC. Bam, just got issued. Okay, well that answered it for me right there. New warning for, let's see, Glen Bernie. About to hear it on the radio, by the way. Get ready for the EAS alerts. The scary noise you hear at 3 in the morning is about to happen. Baltimore Washington Airport. Yep. There it goes. Alright, let's actually listen to this really quickly. Let's see what's happening with this. I need a drink time for a second.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm.
Yeah, this guy's definitely strengthening too.
Northwestern Anne Arundel County in central Maryland, southeastern Howard County in central Maryland, southeastern Montgomery County in central Maryland, northeastern Prince George's County in central Maryland until 4:45 p.m. At 4:02 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Fairland or near Beltsville, moving east at 30 miles per hour.
Skagsville? What kind of name is that?
60 miles per hour.
Cloverly? Fairland? Yeah, this is inside that warning here. This is for, okay, quarter-size hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. I mean, look, back-to-back-to-back severe thunderstorm warning here on this, between these two cells. This guy,
as well as damaged homes and vehicles,
obviously still kind of showing a hail threat here. Let's take a look at it. See, $half size hail, okay. Alright, I'm turning down the volume on that really quickly. But yeah, we definitely got to watch out for these guys for sure. Latest scan here towards, like I said, Middleburg. This still, I think, is starting to move into cooler air, so I think it's starting to kind of fizzle out. The one towards Berryville, another storm, it's kind of just hanging out, doing its thing. Boonesboro, this, ooh, okay. Maybe a little bit weakening trend. We'll see what happens there. At least from latest scan, it is. Let's see here. Okay, so this might be new. This might be a new cell to look out for. Northeast of Hollymead. You see this? This guy right here. We might need to watch him. West of Gordonsville. You can see right there. Like I said, Hollymead. You can watch that. The first scan obviously kind of showing light rain. The latest scan kind of showing more moderate rainfall. So it's definitely an increasing storm system here. Oh, look at that. Look at that little baby. Little baby cell. Right there. Bam. So, yeah, we'll watch out for him. This thing might be trying to strengthen into something. I mean, like I said, these storms can quickly, instantly snap. Just like that. Very, very quickly into existence. Look at this small... Oh my gosh, that's a really small severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, let's switch over here towards the KFCX radar in southwestern Virginia, kind of near the Appalachian Plateau. Let's see. Okay. This polygon's not even in the storm area, but okay. Let's see. This, okay, are you weakening or pot? It looks like it, yes. So it's for rural retreat, Crockett, Witherville, or say, yeah, Withville? What's that? What is, oh, I thought it was a report for a second. It's not. New warning just got issued. Apparently. I just got an alert here for Charlottesville. Let's see. Let's switch back to Northern Virginia really quickly. What is going on there? Okay. It says that Charlottesville is now under a warning. Okay, here we go. Actually, here's new information. Okay, this cell's no longer severe warn for Newington. Let's see. Are these storms moving into Morrison, Tennessee? Okay, so I will tell you this. Like I said, we're not looking up specific locations because it'll take me a little bit to do it. But I will tell you this. On the eastern side of Tennessee, there is a threat. I can show you really quickly. Withville. Okay. Like I said, right here on the eastern side of Tennessee, this is where we do have a severe threat for today. Like I said, no tornado threat here. No hail threat for you. Maybe just some gusty winds could be possible. But other than that, yeah, we're looking okay. Let's see. You said there's a new day one outlook just got issued 8 minutes ago. Let's see. Okay, still no tornado threat. Hail threat still isolated. Why did they cut out a big chunk here? Was it like this in the previous outlook? Wait, really? Like I don't remember this. I don't recall this being here. This little cut out. I don't know. That's yeah, that's kind of interesting how they did that. But yeah, okay. Oh, there you go, right there. That's the new warning that got issued not too long ago. Oh yeah, it looks like this cell is kind of. It looks like it. Well, I don't know if it's on a weakening trend, but it's kind of expanding. Is what it looks like. Check storm north of DC. Okay, this is radical. Yeah, we're looking at that here right now. These cells here. There's another one here towards Boonesboro. We're kind of watching too. It's kind of just hanging out there. It's kind of just chilling right now. Here's some multiple trees down with that report. Multiple trees down. Okay, a lot of trees are being reported down here, kind of towards Leesburg. Multiple trees down. Multiple trees down. Okay, yeah, so definitely a lot of trees are being reported down here. We'll watch out for it. Let's see here. West of Scottsburg. Yeah, west of Scottsburg here. That guy's kind of just. It might be on a weakening trend here. We'll watch it here. 60 mile per hour wind gust, quarter size hail. Hail effects as well as Scottsburg, South Boston. We'll watch it. We'll see what this does. Danbury, bits of Pine Hall, Walnut Cove, not Grove. Just north of Walnut Cove here is where this warning is located. Oh, it looks like West Virginia's starting to get some action too. Man, it's been a long day. Woke up pretty early today. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, we gotta watch out for this guy west of Spencer. Yeah, watch this. Yeah, watch this guy just west of Spencer here. We'll see. There you go. You see the boundary right there? It's kind of just maintaining its strength here. It's not really doing. Yeah, it's not really doing too much here. Just kind of hovering where it's at right now. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There's that new warning I was telling you guys about. Okay, near Charlottesville, south of Hollymead, north of Scottsville. Severe thunderstorm warning is in effect. Here, let's say 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail is a concern here. East of Waynesboro. As you can see, Ian says there's a severe thunderstorm warning in New Jersey. Yep, there is, right here towards Yonkers. Yeah, we were looking at this just a minute ago, literally just north of New York here. Yeah, directly north of New York here from Mount Vernon portions. Oh yeah, yeah. This is mostly for 60 mile per hour wind gusts though. Yeah, no, there's really no hail threat out of this guy. Let's see. What if I switch to this guy? It's kind of a cell near Trenton, New Jersey. Okay. Okay, we might need to watch this cell near Jenkintown, near Byrne-Athyn. Byrne-Athyn. Let's see here. Flash flood warning has been issued for Alexandria. You're about to hear the EAS alert, guys. Right there. Bam. Knew it was coming. Yeah, so this includes Alexandria, Wellington. Okay, so yeah, that one cell we're watching still is causing a bit of heavy rain. Let's see here. Here's something we can do. Actually, I just now remembered something I can do. Let me pull up the precipitation products here really quickly. This is for radar only. Let's see, 1 hour accumulation. And let me switch over to our other view. So this is going to show us our accumulation in the last hour according to radar view. I don't want to do that. There we go. So bam, right there. So that's where that just got issued. So it's kind of showing us some areas here kind of near an inch of rain has already fallen here just east of Manassas. So these are the areas here that's seen rain in the last hour. All these areas here have seen rain in the last hour, which is pretty crazy to look at. Yeah, the problem is that there's just a lot of coastal areas around these regions too. Yeah, there's a lot of there as well. Let's go see this. Wow, already almost 1.25 inches have already fallen. That's according to radar though. Let's take a look at another. There's actually a station report too. Precipitation products. So we go under to multi-sensor pass 1 hour accumulation. Let's see this. Give it a second to load. Well, there we go. Bam. Yeah, not really showing as much. I think this is out. I think this is slightly out of date. Yeah, this is slightly out of date here, but still, I mean, obviously showing a bit of that rain. That first system we saw move through DC, kind of bringing in about 1/10 of an inch. Really, nothing crazy at all. There's your satellite view. Bam! Look at all that. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, definitely, we're starting to see a lot of convective action going on here across these states, across the southeast and mid-Atlantic. That's beautiful. I forgot to mention, guys, we're watching out for this guy too. This thing might have some tropical development on it. Let me actually show you guys really quickly too. Oh, they got rid of it actually. Okay, that's good. That's definitely good. Earlier they had a 10% chance here on this thing, which is pretty crazy. Speaking of the tropics, okay, here's what we need to talk about, guys. Okay, so National Hurricane Center just put out a advisory at 2:00 p.m., so at the same time we started the live stream. So here's the thing. National Hurricane Center put in a 90-90 chance, so basically a 90% chance that this thing could turn into a tropical system, within the next, 2 days, 48 hours, 90% chance of that happening. Also, 90% chance overall in the next 5 days. So it's most likely going to happen. So we need to watch out. Like I said, areas such here. I wanted to show you guys something here as well. That's when we were looking at the Hook Echo. Let's see here. If I pull up this site, this will pull up some tropical guidance here. Actually, we want to go back to home. There we go. This is where we want to go. So this is looking at those ensembles. Those individual members. So let's zoom into like right here, and let's grab a GIF. Let's make it 15 frames per second FPS, and let's make a GIF really quickly. And I'm gonna meet you guys on the other screen really quickly. So download this thing, and okay, let's bring it over here. Yes, I want to open it with photos. Okay, you guys saw a preview of what we're about to look at here. So here's the ensemble data. So this is where the potential could end up. You can see it. So these are the potential tracks. So obviously, yeah, they're pretty solid too. I mean, they all show it go over. All show it go over Florida here. It kind of looks like over the latest scan though, that it might be just passing a little bit more north. Is what it looks like. Might just pass just south of Tampa. The central though, the central low. And like we were looking at back on the Hurricane Center, they were mentioning that hey, we might actually see tropical storm watches or warnings being issued today. They say it's a possibility, which we need to continue watching here. Like I said, it's probably going to develop today, honestly. Here's the latest hurricane tracks, my friends. Let's go and pull this up here really quickly as well. I do want to mention this. There you go, right there. So this is the latest hurricane guidance. These are the actual forecast models. These are the hurricane spaghetti models you see. Yep, you can obviously see the central. I mean, honestly, yeah, it's pretty daggone good here. This is where the central track is located, but still, I mean, look at that. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, they're agreeing on South Central Florida of making landfall. So we need to watch out for this. We need to continue watching this here. They also have intensity guidance. Bam! Oh, that's went up a lot since the last time I saw this. Yeah, we're clocking now over. Yeah, this thing's gonna be a tropical storm when it makes landfall in Florida. You can see how it goes up like this. That's kind of the mid-range. So it's probably gonna get up to at least probably 50 miles per hour. Kind of what it looks like. Let's see. Would I expect any kind of front or disturbance in the lower 48? The tropical storm? No, it would not. It would not. It's kind of more of on. It's on its own at the moment. See, the thing is that what we're wondering about is that there's going to be a lot of wind shear, which is not good for a hurricane to develop, which is, yeah, definitely not anything good. Which can, limit development and stuff like that. So that's kind of a big concern as to what's going to happen. But it does look like here's the latest scans. I mean, this thing's solid too. I mean, look at that nasty convection. I mean, look, see how it's kind of organized in one central location too. That's definitely that's definitely pretty crazy. Let's see, EAS coming through here. What's this talking about? Probably another Another severe thunderstorm warning, maybe?
This is a statement from the National Weather Service. For the following counties, Montgomery, Maryland, and Fairfax, Virginia. Flood warning in effect until 10:30 p.m. this evening.
New flood warning.
Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected. The areas affected include
Yeah, those don't show up on a radar view.
Maryland and Northern Virginia, including the following counties in Central Maryland, Montgomery. In Northern Virginia, Fairfax.
Okay, so for here.
Hazardous weather conditions are expected until 10:30
Okay, this is
p.m.
Fairfax
Thursday.
County right there. So this is around in this location, kind of near the DC area. Probably from these storms right here. These guys are causing a lot of excessive rainfall. I think that this guy's probably going to get killed soon because this storm is hogging up all of that moisture. Yeah, this storm's going dominant. This guy's probably going to die out soon near Rockville. Or either that or they're going to merge. That's a possibility. Let's see here. Carrie says, maybe I missed what you said. When will it hit land? So, let's look at that here really quickly. So, latest models are kind of showing here on the 4th of it making landfall. Tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look here back in the storm really quickly and show you guys what we're kind of talking about. So, if we switch on back here, like I said, here's the hurricane thing, and it shows it in the next, kind of making landfall in the next 48 hours, which is 2 days. So 2 days from now will be the 4th. So yeah, we're kind of talking around the 4th is whenever this thing is going to make landfall. It's going to be passing into the 5th here on the eastern side of Florida. Another EAS come through. Okay, this is actually another severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for Maryland. Let's see. For Laurel, South Laurel, I think this is it right here. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that's been in effect here. No, this guy down here. That's right. Oh, so DC's now in this. Okay.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe.
We should take a look at the DC camera.
The District of Columbia, southeastern Montgomery County, and
oh my God.
in Central Maryland, Northern Arlington.
There's a big old shelf cloud on this. Look.
In Northern Virginia,
oh my gosh, there's a shelf cloud.
18 p.m. A severe thunderstorm was located over Bethesda, moving east at 30 miles.
No way.
Hazard 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter size.
Dude, that is wicked. That is wicked. Let me turn down no weather radio voice real quick. Wow. Look at that shelf cloud. That's freaking crazy. Wow, that's crazy to look at. That's really crazy to look at. Let me actually do this here. I'll actually pan this a little bit more to the right so you guys can see more of it. Look at that. That shelf cloud is gnarly. That is really, really gnarly. Okay. So like I said, that's associated with yeah, that's associated with this severe thunderstorm warning just got issued for, let's see, 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Wow, that's pretty daggone crazy. So we gotta watch this, guys. Yeah, DC. We're gonna watch it as DC gets slammed. I think they're about to get slammed here again. Let's see. See, this storm is moving. Okay, it's moving. It has to be on this guy right here. It's moving. It's gonna scrape the northern portion. The southern part of DC is gonna be missed by this storm. It looks like. Like, you know, like the heart of DC and northern section, yeah, it's like it's gonna be hit here. Wow, that is. Let's switch on back here to this. Let's take a look, like right here. Here's the shelf cloud. That is really crazy. Ian says, "Can I stream tomorrow?" No, I'm gonna be going to Louisville tomorrow. Don't think I'll be able to. Yeah, yesterday I was visiting family on one side. Now tomorrow I'm visiting on another side. Well, I'll see. We'll see what we can do. I don't know how long I'm going to be gone or anything. Tomorrow, there's really not a big day anyways. That is ridiculous. Look at that shelf cloud, guys. This is right here in DC. DC's about to get slammed. Yep, DC's about to get hit pretty hard here. Like I said, just recently, as you probably have just heard, there's that new severe thunderstorm warning that got issued for DC, for bits of Seat Pleasant as well, Woodmore. Like I said, it's for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and quarter size hail. Like I said, winds could get up to 60 miles an hour. So we gotta watch out for this, my friends. Yeah, this shelf cloud's definitely looking pretty gnarly. I mean, look how dark it is over there too. You got the light. That's wow. That's I've never seen a shelf cloud like that in a long time across the DC area. That's yeah, I mean it's crazy to look at. That's really crazy to look at here. So guys, please be safe here for today. If you have any questions, let's go. Actually, I just realized this whole entire time the bottom text has been wrong. Let's see. Let's change this here. Severe threat 2 out of 5 across the mid-Atlantic and southeast. Hail, or sorry, damaging winds and hail is the main concern. There you go. Bam. Okay. Oh, it cut out halfway, but who cares? Okay, anyways. Pretty crazy. Let's see here. Basically, the heart of the capital is in the severe right now. Yeah, pretty much. That's a pretty gnarly looking storm, too. I mean, look how dark it's getting, too. We're going to be here when this thing does hit. That's going to be a heck of a view. I'm glad I got this DC camera, that's for sure. Let's move it a little bit more to the right here. I mean, look at this. That's what we call a shelf cloud, my friends. These things are pretty nasty. You can see how they're kind of stacked. Oh, wow. That is crazy. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the actual storm on the radar view, which you can see right there. I guess near Washington. This guy's definitely this day is definitely pretty nasty here. These two cells merged, didn't they? They did. They're starting to merge. This guy is starting to merge here. I don't know if it's going to go weaker or what's going to happen, but these two cells are definitely now a part of each other. I'm in Alabama and I see rain in Mississippi, says Jessica. Huh. I guess you must be right on there on the, you must be right there on the state line, huh? Wow. Okay, let's switch on back here, guys, to the view. Like I said, this is what's happening right now in DC. You can see how that's getting closer. Wow, that's getting pretty nasty, y'all. So DC, yeah, you're about to get slammed, by the way. It's now, okay, right now it's just now starting to move its way into the northern stretch of DC real quick. Let's go and switch back here to our main view. Look at this. Here's this little box you see. This is DC, as you can see. On the north part, this is where that line, you can see how sharply concentrated that line is between no precipitation and heavy precipitation. That's right there on that ground where we are actively seeing here at the moment. So, oh yeah, I mean, look how much darker it's gotten, even in the last like 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes here. Let's see here. Standing here in Arlington, Virginia, watching it pass to the north. Well, stay safe there, Aaron. I'm actually from Virginia. I'm actually from Prince William County towards the Manassas area, and I'm actually here in Kentucky right now. I'm glad to be covering this because this is actually this is my home. You know, right around these areas, this is around my home. So, yeah, it's definitely definitely pretty crazy out there. I mean, look at that shelf cloud. It kind of looks like it might be thinning out on the back end. That is, yeah, it's definitely pretty wicked. So we're going to watch it as it does make landfall. Once again, like I said, this is a severe thunderstorm warning that got issued. This cell is moving east at 30 miles per hour. So it's moving quite quick. It's definitely moving quite quickly. And if you guys were here in the earlier portion of the live stream, we were actually covering this. You know, another 2 storms. This is the 3rd storm that's actually hitting DC right now. And I'm glad to have definitely been here for you guys. That's for sure. Which, I mean, that is wicked. That's some crazy stuff, my friends. We got to watch out for this very, very closely. But like I said, guys, you know, once again, if you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. Be greatly appreciated. You guys absolutely rock. So thank you all so much for being here. You know, you guys are absolutely amazing. And like I said, if you have any questions, we're going to be here for you guys. That's what we're here for. Oh yeah, that shelf cloud's not as vibrant as it was before. It's not as crazy as it was. Like I said, I think it might be. I don't know. It might be on a weakening trend on the back end here. So wait, which way is the link? Do you guys? Okay, I want to ask you guys a question. Do you know which way the Lincoln Memorial is facing? Like, which way is this camera looking at? This is looking right here at the Lincoln Memorial, right? Which way is this direction? Do you guys know? That'll give me a lot of reference. I mean, obviously, if we look at the, I want to say it's pointing southwest. Because, I mean, it would make sense. It would definitely make, or, because these storms are moving this way. They're moving this way. So, wait, hold on. So, this would be west over here. This would be east over here. So, this is looking north. So, this is looking south? Yeah, I think southwest is kind of what it's looking. I think so. I think that's what we're looking at. I mean, it makes sense. Because, like I said, here's Washington right now. This is the cell we're looking at. You know what I'm kind of thinking? I think that this might be what we're looking at right there. I don't know if we're actually looking at the main storm. Because you see, if we go back on the live camera, it kind of looks like it's... You can barely see that. If we switch this over, you see how much more darker it gets right here? That might be the actual storm on the back end side. Let's see here. Justin says looks right, southwest. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking here. I think it's definitely looking to the southwest here. Like I said, here's the actual storm we're watching. Let's see what's going on down here. Okay, they're definitely Gordonsville. Yeah, we've been watching those cells too long. Yeah, Gordonsville. We gotta watch out for you. This guy is definitely strengthening. Possible severe warning down the line. We'll see what happens with these. Let's see about. Yeah, these guys. I think these guys might be strengthening too. And look at this. Last few scans, it's definitely growing in size. Clear outflow boundary right there. This is our gust front. That's cold air smacking down on the surface and pushing out all directions is causing that to occur. So, yep, that's all your cold air from these thunderstorms is right here. This long little noodle line. That's crazy. Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy. Let's see here. Pretty, or probably the south or southwest. Yeah, I think it's the southwest the way we're looking at. Here's the latest scan, or here's the latest look at it. It's still pretty. Still absolutely. It's not as vibrant as it was. It's not as nasty looking. It looks a lot more friendlier now. But still, it looks kind of mean. But still, I mean, look at that. It's pretty crazy. To a lot of people, it just looks like a normal cloud. You know. But anyways, guys, you know, like I said, just thank you all for being here. Thank you guys for, you know, hanging around with us today. You know, it's greatly appreciated, guys. Seriously. And we're just gonna keep on watching these. It kind of looks like, you know, we don't have as many severe warnings as we did a moment ago. So that's some good news. Let's switch on back here to the radar view. Been live here for 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. Yeah, we got to watch this one cell east of Alexandria as well. We got to definitely keep an eye on these guys both. I'll tell you what, I'm going to stand up here for a little bit. I've been sitting down for a lot, so I got to give me a moment. We're going to stand up here and actually do some analysis while standing up stuff. Maybe my drink so I don't spill all over my keyboard. But yeah, we're going to watch out for these. This is actually right over an airport radar. This is friendly. Friendly is under an airport radar here. Okay, we're gonna keep on watching DC. Really hot as usual here in Florida. My farmer tan is much darker after out in the sun. I can imagine that. Yeah, Florida is pretty brutal. I'm actually going to Florida sometime. I think in December. I was supposed to go in August, but we're not going to go in August, which anymore. It's the latest information. But yeah. That is what we are looking at, my friends. A lot. Wow. I just realized how many more hail reports came up through here. 1.5 from Loudon. This was a while back, though. Okay, here we go. Here's there we go. New severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Mount Holly, New Jersey. This is right here just south of Trenton. Yep, there you go. For Willingsboro is about to get hit by this storm here. Willingsboro, bits of, let's see. Bits of, was that Roebling? Bits of Bordentown. You know, honestly, I think Bordentown, though, is mostly looking okay. I mean, obviously, like I said, it's not as obviously not as heavy rain as, you know, like I said, near Burlington's getting hit right now. Let's see here. But yeah. Let's see here. Move up more to the north here. Yeah, this guy was once severe warned. Right here towards Great Neck. This is once severe warned, not anymore though. That's some good news, obviously. But you know, it looks like a lot of this stuff is already moved through. Yeah, here's the DC camera. It doesn't look as bad. Let's go and switch on over that really quickly. So yeah, here's what's happening. This is the DC camera. It doesn't. Yeah, it's definitely not as bad looking as it was before. So we're definitely. We're okay. We're okay right there. But I tell you what, like I said, we were watching a few other cells. Like I said, the one towards Gordonsville, that might go severe warn here down the line, which we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. We'll definitely see if this continues. Because, I mean, it's definitely in a strengthening mood, that's for sure. This guy, okay, we'll see. That's kind of maintaining his strength, isn't it? Maybe a slight strengthening trend here. It is actually, yeah, not severe warn here, but the one to the right is. Let's see. That's kind of a new cell right there towards Wolf Trap. But honestly, I kind of think this thing might get cut out too. Kind of similar to some of those other storms we saw. Like I said, they're kind of getting caught in that cold air, and I kind of think that some of those might die out. But we'll see. We'll definitely see what this is. What this is doing here. So we'll keep our eyes out. Like I said, we have a big severe thunderstorm warning here towards Buckingham. Bam! Another one just popped up here near Columbia. It's Mineral. We might hear the EAS go off for this one. I'm not sure. I don't think it goes as far down. I think it goes right here. I think the furthest it goes down south is Orange, which this does not include Orange. Oh, Orange is currently getting this storm though. Jessica says, "Oh no, it's thundering again. Second time. Well, stay safe." Let's see here. Weatherman says, "Can we see some more severe weather next week?" Possibly, yes. I mean, we are still in that severe time of year. That's for sure. Definitely a possibility. Yes. Tomorrow we have a slight risk for severe weather. I'll actually show you guys really quickly. Here's today's threat. Right there. So here's today's threat. Obviously, like I said, the dark green is the lowest in severe threat. There's, like I said, there's a scale from 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. 1 is, like I said, the lowest scale is at a 1. That equivalents to the dark green. 5 out of 5 is a pink, which was not on there, obviously. But we do have a 2 out of 5 severe threat across the yellow. That's kind of where our main attraction's at right now. Let's see here. Robert says camera is pointing west because you cannot see the Washington Monument. Huh. Let's look here. Yeah, there's that one right there. Yeah, that's in DC right there. Huh. Yeah, that shelf cloud was actually pretty gnarly though for that moment. Okay, so here's some new updates. This is passing now just to the north of Washington. The outflow boundary though is hitting Washington. You can see right there. Like I said, you guys can obviously see this if you look very, very closely. You see this little kind of noodle thing? This is cold air being pushed in this direction. This is all cold air being pushed out. This is what we call a gust front, not a gust front or an outflow boundary. So we're looking at here right now. So these things usually cause, obviously, they're called gust fronts because they can cause some, pretty gusty winds and stuff like that, as well as, I mean, obviously a sudden drop in temperature is probably about 2 degrees or so can happen. Sometimes more. Depends. Let's see here. But yeah, new warning coming through here. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, yeah. So like I said, I think the furthest south they do is Orange, and I was right. So now Orange is actually under this. Orange is under a severe thunderstorm warning, but I tell you what, the storm is just to your south, directly to your south here. But Unionville, but let's go see Pates here. I think it's how I pronounce that. Pates, P-A-Y-T-E-S, Pates. I think that's under this is under severe thunderstorm warning. So this is just for 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. Now, Prince William County is about to get drenched with another set of storms. Currently moving into, let's see, currently moving into Haymarket, eventually moving into like Linton Hall, eventually Manassas down the line, Bristow, Nooksville, Brinsville as well. You know, kind of just holding their strength, it looks like. They're kind of just maintaining their strength here at the moment. If we look at the DC cam again, you can kind of see off in the distance. I mean, obviously a lot of overcast skies going on right now. A lot of, you know, obviously you can see the instability that's going on here, but that back there, that might be those storms in the distance, which we'll watch out for. You know, like I said, here's what's happening right now. Like I said, northern DC is getting hit. Yeah, kind of near like Chevy Chase, Silver Springs too. Chillam's about to get. Ooh, yeah, Chillam's getting hit right now. Oh yeah, definitely. So yeah, definitely still a pretty crazy storm here. Let's see. Okay, these are both still severe warned. Let's see here. Disturbances a week during the tropical system in the Gulf of Mexico, says Drew. We'll see. MK says, okay. But yeah. So my friends, that's what we're watching here. You know, like I said, if you're new to the channel, guys, I know I said this, but like I said, if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button, guys. Be greatly appreciated. Let's see here. As if Washington weren't enough of a swamp already. Yeah, for real. That's for sure. Yeah, it definitely looks like Washington's about to get hit. Like I said, they've already gotten, what, 3? Yeah, I think they've already gotten 3 storms so far. Or this will be the 3rd if they do get hit. Ooh, what's going on here? Okay, we're watching this guy pretty close, too. Chillin', got a little bit of, yeah, you can kind of see right here, there's a little bit of height, a little bit more higher velocity scans there. So probably more gusty winds going on towards that region. Got a few storms here towards western North Carolina here too. Can't forget about these guys. Let's see, for bits of North Wilkesboro. 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, quarter size hail. That's kind of what we're talking about here right now. West of Sawmills. Let's see, Gamewell as well. Okay, Columbus, Mill Springs, Flat Rock. Oh yeah, Cleveland. Okay, so all these areas here got to be on the lookout. There's another guy way down here, Mississippi, actually. Bam, right here towards Polksville. Also for Pulaski here. So, we're watching these guys. Ooh, very, very solid outflow boundary there. Definitely very, very solid. Well, but guys, you know, I think the worst of it, you know, might mostly be done. We were here during the initiation process across, you know, portions of Virginia and stuff like that. We were able to cover that for a few hours today. Like I said, today was nothing really insanely crazy like it has been over the last few days. No tornado threats or anything. So there's really no need for like a very, very long coverage for today. I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, what we're looking at here for today. Like I said, there's still a few severe storms ongoing, obviously, and they will continue to for the next little bit. But yeah, you know, honestly, like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead. We might call that a coverage here for today. We've been live here for, let's see, about almost 3 hours now. So that's been pretty good. At least we got a little bit of coverage out for you guys and stuff like that. I'm definitely thankful enough to be here for you guys. Like I said, I don't plan on being here tomorrow because, like I said, I am going to Louisville. Ooh, okay, let's see if we'll hear back at the DC camera. But I am going to Louisville and stuff. So look at that! Wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy. But anyways, like I said, you know, I think we got a good enough coverage out here for today. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, guys, consider hitting that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. If you guys do enjoy the coverage, you know, seriously, you know, if you are enjoying it, make sure you leave a like. It'd be greatly appreciated as well, guys. If you do want to support the channel, we do have our super chat option now available in the chat side on the far right hand side. Also, check the description. We got a bunch of cool stuff. We got ourselves our memberships now, access to early content, all kinds of cool stuff. If you guys want to check that out, there's different levels from Tropical Storm to Category 5. If you guys do want to check that out as well, everything is there. We have ourselves our tip link as well in the description. That's for PayPal though, as well as our merch store. We got some pretty cool merch. If you guys want to check out stuff like this, it's in the merch store. We got some pretty daggone cool stuff. A lot of radar stuff as well. But anyways, guys, like I said, I hope you all enjoyed it for today. Like I said, that's basically, you know, pretty much, you know, like I said, it's pretty much what we were just looking at here just for today. Like I said, the majority of it is still going to continue on here for a little bit today. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of coverage and tell you what we were expecting. Like I said, it's not an outbreak. It's nothing extremely crazy, but I mean, it covers a lot of ground here. That's for sure. It's definitely pretty extreme when it comes to, you know, when it comes to how much severe weather we're expecting here. So that's what we're talking about. But anyways, guys, you know, thank you so much for being here. You guys absolutely rock. You know, just know that you guys are matter. Just know you guys matter, and you know that we're going to continue to give you guys coverage here for forever and ever until I'm no longer here. That's the plan, anyways. That's the plan, to be here for you guys, and you guys can always count on us when it comes to severe weather. Like I said, though, tomorrow we're not going to be able to go live. I'll go and show you what we're talking about here. Let's see. If I switch to the storm predictions interview here, like I said, for today, there's that watch. Oh, that just got extended down more south. That watch got extended into a portion of the side here. But yeah, for today, we have, you know, just a risk here. Most of the weather is already halfway through this risk, which, you know, it's what we're looking at. Tomorrow's risk is cross portions of the south. Small tornado threat here for the, you know, for southern portions of Florida. Day after that, same thing. Marginal risk here. Nothing too crazy. No like serious, you know, outbreak is expected to happen anytime soon. Nothing like we have been seeing for the last few weeks. But that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let's go and see here. Let's see here, anyways, thanks for checking Mississippi. Thanks for coverage. I wish you Black Lab soon. We will, whenever I go back to Virginia, I will. But see you later, guys. You know, seriously, thank you so much for being here. You guys are the best. I do appreciate all of your support. Hope to see you guys here sometime soon. I'll probably make a video tomorrow or later today about the tropics. We'll see what happens. I'll probably end up making a video later today. But guys, thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And take care, y'all. Have a wonderful, great day.
The National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Central Anne Arundel County in central Maryland, northeastern Prince George's County in central Maryland, until 5:45 p.m. At 4:43 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Crofton, moving east at 30 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damaging winds will cause some trees and large branches to fall. This could injure those outdoors, as well as damage homes and vehicles. Roadways may become blocked by downed trees. Localized power outages are possible. Unsecured light objects may become projectiles. Locations impacted include Bowie, Severn, Annapolis, College Park, Crofton, Greenbelt, Beltsville, Mayo, Naval Academy, Magothy River, Dobbins Island, Severn River, Pinehurst, Gibson Island, Sillery Bay, Bodkin Point, Glen Burnie, Severna Park,